Hello, students, and welcome back to another semester here at Mythos University. This is your dean, the mighty Zeus. I speak for the entire faculty and staff when I say we are thrilled to kickstart another year of academics, athletics, and ambition. Here at Mythos, we want you to explore your passions, test your limits, and fulfill your destinies. Whether you're a gifted athlete with God-given talents hitting the gym, or you're hitting the books and racking up A's, or maybe you're rubbing elbows at the next rager on Greek Road. No matter what, you're welcome here. So You Wanna Be a DM presents Mythos University.
Hey, gang, and welcome to another episode of So You Want to Be a DM presents Mythos University. I'm Justin. I'll be your dungeon master for this series, and I'm joined with 6 mythical beings of power and intrigue. Let's introduce ourselves and who we're playing, and feel free to plug some shit.
I'm Taylor. I'm going to be playing Icarus tonight. Super excited for being able to fly. I also do the So You Want to Be a DM podcast with Justin.
Hi, everyone. I'm Daniel. Daniel K. Hargrove on TikTok, on most forms of social media. That's where you'll find me. Tonight, I will be playing Kairos, the chronergy wizard, not chronomancy. Sorry.
I'm Taylor, the more of the spunky of the Taylor. You can follow me over at Spunky Taylor. Today I'll be playing Nova, daughter of Poseidon. She, her pronouns.
Hi, I'm Connie. You can find me at Camera Connie on TikTok, Connie Lynch Photography on Instagram. I'm playing Evander, who commonly goes by Evan, son of Hermes.
Howdy. I'm Meadow. She, they pronouns. You can find me on TikTok at Howdy Love Darlin. I play V Loxley, also known as V-Lock, who is maybe Nike, maybe nobody.
Hi, I'm Classic Sam NYGM. You can find me on all social media channels under Classic Sam NYGM, and I am playing Hedoni, and I'm super happy to be here, even though I'm ready to fight something right now.
Amazing. Hold on to that energy, because we are fighting something as we kick off episode 2, but let's do a little tiny recap, and I'll cover that. So we are finding ourselves at Mythos University, a massive college campus surrounded by beautiful beaches and cliff sides. There's waterways breaking through the campus itself. Lots of buildings with columns. It seems to be a big part of architecture here. And there's all kinds of interesting details afoot. We meet our characters in episode 1, Nova, daughter of Poseidon, friends might be a strong word, friends with the Harpy sisters, captain of the swim team. We meet rival Nikki the Nymph and superfan Sarah Sater, also in charge of some commercial side business, hustling for some merch. We also meet Kairos, adopted son, nephew, and grandson of the Fates, depending on which sister you're looking at.
It depends on the order, yeah.
Yeah. Homeschooled chronergy wizard, and all-around hype man for roommate Icarus. But before we get into Icarus, Evan, himbo, star of the track team. Mercury's hat goes missing. Oh my goodness. Evan is giving big golden retriever energy. And then significant other, labels are confusing in college. Possibly a girlfriend,
Maybe.
Possibly, who
we're
knows,
working on it.
with Pandora. And yes, they did together open Pandora's box, only to find strange visions inside. Interesting. Then we have V-Lock, sort of rejected, but maybe coming back, maybe back on the rise. Potential reincarnation of Nike from a community of moms and dads and other rabbit folk, Harangon, as they call and try and get her to come back, they mention another potential reincarnation of Nike, none other than Lamar Jackson. We know that Vlock, often with notebook in hand, is on the case, even going so far as kicking over a punch bowl full of lotus flowers that seem to be affecting people's memory. Then we have Icarus, son of Daedalus, busy at work, gifted wings, shy, nervous, but with the help of Kairos, manages to get out of his shell a little bit into a brand spanking new set of wings on going to the big rager at Eta Sigma Chi, the Hex House. And last but not least, we have Hedone, daughter of Psyche and Eros. Very generous parents. Hedone, the life of the party, literally and figuratively in many respects, with a new group of potentially friends. Who knows? Some relationships start off a little rocky, like when you ask, "Are you a demigod?" Not the best first impression, but who am I? I'm a lowly mortal. I'm just looking in. I don't know, but some would say
like
a strong choice to build a friendship upon. But
just say it.
all of our characters met at the Eta Sigma Chi house, the Hex house. Huge rager being thrown. People are drinking wine. They're playing chalice pong. They're drinking a strange punch, which seems to have like memory loss abilities, and promptly that is knocked over so that no one else can participate. There's news of a couple people going missing. Jason and the Argonauts, a illusion student, Medea, and finally Achilles, who seems to have a tangled web of connections to several of our PCs, and goes missing at the party. Last we heard was hanging out with a harpy and heading out to the hot tub. But as all of our heroes go outside and five of the six go take a closer look by the hot tub, we find some blood splatters. We find the broken shaft of an arrow, a strange powder encircling almost like a ritual circle around the hot tub that seems to lead into the forest. And as we're there, seeing the scene before us, a series of loud booms begin to grow in size and proximity as they get louder and louder, as Icarus takes to the sky and sees trees beginning to be parted by a incredible creature that is simply mowing them down simply by moving through the forest towards the hot tub. A six-headed Hydra, not covered in scales or like having the normal, almost reptilian or draconic appearance that Hydras would take. Rather, this one is bird-like. At the end of each of the long feathered necks is a bird's head with a mighty beak. And instead of claws and paws, it has talons at the end of its feet and arms. And it's covered in feathers. About 60% black feathers across its back and on the backs of its heads and necks. And then a brilliant orange plumage on the front. This strange Hydra bird creature is ready to attack and looks ferociously around at all of the students standing before it. And the last thing we did before the end of last session was to roll for initiative. So we are kicking off right into combat. Vlock, you go first.
I didn't see you there. Okay. Well, V is by the orchard trees, like right before the kind of the area where everyone was discovering these like clues and leftovers of whatever had taken place there. So I think she had already like sparked up a little joint and was just like smoking in like, I don't feel right about this. feels wrong about this. She sees the kid that she has only said hi to, like, just take off straight into the air, and is like, "Yeah, this is bad. This is really bad." And then, of course, parting the trees, the beast comes out, and she just takes a very long drag, tosses it down, and then she's gonna like adjust her John Lennon looking sunglasses that she never takes off. She's gonna adjust them a little bit, and she wants to use her bonus action to get kind of an insight into how this creature is going to approach and fight by using insightful fighting, her insight against its deception, to see if she can gain
Incredible.
advantage on
Oh yeah.
how to proceed.
Okay. Deception from the Hydra. Okay.
Yeah.
How's its charisma?
All right.
Sure, it's great.
Ooh,
It's just got
okay,
great.
that's not
Gotta
terrible.
beat a
That's a 13. I got a 13 plus my 6 insight, so it's a 19.
That'll do it.
Nice.
That'll do it. Yeah, you see through the olive groves this incredible. It seems like there's a level of like wildness to this creature. The way that it seems to be like each head is sort of looking around, like finding targets almost, and it just seems to have a sort of bestialness to it. Like it is just going to go after whatever is closest and maybe the things that hurt it last or something like that. It doesn't seem like it's going to be like a super intelligent, like, oh, this one's a healer, I'll attack the healer. That's not with this guy.
Okay. Cool. Then I guess she's gonna be like, well, that means if I can't predict what it's going to do, then it's that much more dangerous to the people out here with me right now. So she's going to stamp out what was left of the joint, and you see the close-up of her sick sneakers as they light up bright blue in the back, and she's gonna just like and like take off running. She wants to go around it using her lucky footwork so that they don't have not lucky footwork, that's the wrong feature. Don't even think about that. Don't even talk about that. I want to use rabbit hop, to get around the creature to the back. And I want to try to, if it's got all these heads going all the way around, she's going to try and get it from behind. So she's going to run over to the other side by the forest line, which should, it says I can't provoke any opportunity attacks when I use this feature for rapid hop.
Incredible.
So just around into the back, and I would like to like flip up into the nearest tree so that I can remain under cover and start like.
Yeah, for sure. As you rabbit hop around to the back of the Hydra and begin to hop up into a nearby tree to kind of get as much cover as you can, you do pick up on the fact that because this creature has 6 heads, it's like better at perception just because there's more heads to look around.
Yeah.
So it definitely has a vibe of being like slightly trickier to hide from, but you're definitely up in the tree, no attacks of opportunity or anything like that.
Great. Then I'd like to shoot it in the head. One of its heads.
By all means.
If there is a head that like whips around and looks at me, that's the one I want to be like, and just like fire.
There is. Yeah, you know what? There is. Yes, and there is a head that looks at you.
Great. Thank you. This is deeply upsetting. I love it. Let me roll. Okay, so it's +8 to hit. Come on, buddy. 15 plus 8 is 23.
23 will hit.
Great. Then I'm also going to use my sneak attack damage on it.
Incredible.
Because of the insightful fighting. So that is 1d6 plus 3 more. That is numbers. 11 plus 3 is 14 plus 6 is 20 damage.
Okay.
To the head. And I think it's my bonus action. Okay, great. And that's all I'll do for now. I want to see how 20 damage affects this thing.
Yeah. I mean, you are hopped up in the tree. A somewhat strategy, somewhat panic move. Shoot a bolt, a arrow at this snapping creature that's just is very much look like one of the heads has spotted you run around it and is looking at you while the others are looking at the your students, your fellow students, and this arrow hits the bird at like the base of the neck and seems to do a pretty sizable amount of damage, but not like so much. I mean, this guy just looks like he's got a ton of he's just a giant thing of hit points.
Yeah, a big old chunk of hit points, of course.
Those are the vibes.
I will then action surge to shoot another arrow, but this time with my feet, my little rabbit feet.
Amazing.
I don't think V would know anything about 17 plus 8 is okay. It will be higher than the first one, so I think it will hit. I don't think V comes from a place where they know what to do with Hydras. So I think V is just like, take the head off. Like, that's gotta work. If we take all the heads off, obviously it'll be perfect. It'll work out great.
Yeah. That's how it works.
And no one has told her not to, because unfortunately she rolled super high on initiative. So she's just gonna do what she knows how to do. Okay, 2, 6 plus 5 is 11, and then 3 is 14 plus the 3 is 17. So 17 more damage.
Jesus Christ.
And can she do like a little like Robin Hood move where she's like, she tries to split the arrow in twain, Your Honor?
You absolutely can try and Robin Hood that arrow. Amazing. You absolutely can.
Absolutely. She tries her hardest.
As you do, so there's one arrow sticking in already, and you manage to Robin Hood it and split it. The shaft of the arrow splits. Slow motion, the camera sort of follows the arrow, the second arrow. Yeah. And as all of that force comes behind and sinks into the throat deeper, it decapitates this Hydra. One of the heads falls.
How many does it have?
Now it has 5.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
Look, Patrick, we saved the city.
Now it has 5. It lost 1. Vlock, is that your turn? It was a hell of a turn.
Yeah, I think you see I think I come out swinging because I know it's gonna go downhill fast. I think the head like falls off, and in its place you see the gap between heads, and Vlock waving from the tree like, it's actually really easy. Just chop its head off. And is like trying to encourage her friends down there to help out, and that is my turn.
Brilliant. Okay, Icarus, you are next with Kairos on deck.
Woo.
Yeah, so I'm going to fly over to his big dumb head, and I want to either try a shenanigan.
His big dumb head.
I either want to try a shenanigan, or I just think I'm just going to do damage this first round, and then we'll see what's up. Because it's probably pretty good at Constitution, right, big boy?
Do you want to roll some sort of check to see?
I would, yeah, is it...
Yeah, actually... do a, we'll call it a nature check.
Okay.
Unless you have something else you feel.
No, that works for me. It's intelligence based.
Bring it on, come on.
13.
13? It's big. Big things normally are decent at it, Constitution.
Okay. So I think I'm just going to go for damage right now. So, Icarus flies. I'm 90 feet away. Actually, I'll push into about 60, I guess. I'm like in the air, but I'm 60 feet. I just don't want to get super close to this thing. Icarus goes into his little alchemy pouch and pulls out a test tube. And at the bottom of the test tube is one of those little stir stick things. And like the fluid in there is like really dark green. And he just chucks it at the thing. And then it gets really close and he snaps his fingers. and the stir stick like spins really fast, breaks the glass, and shoots all this green fluid all over everything. And hopefully I hit. Let me roll a 22.
Yeah, 22 hits.
So that's acid arrow.
Incredible.
Going to
Go ahead and roll for damage as you hear crazy screeches from multiple heads as it is covered with acid and shattered glass.
Not great. 4, 7. That's going to take 7 damage, acid damage now, and then it's going to take another 2d4 on the end of its turn.
Got it. Okay. Incredible. And you stay.
Yeah, I'm just going to
sky.
stay up in the air about 60-ish away from it.
Incredible. Okay. Awesome. After Icarus is Kairos with Evan on deck.
All right. So Kairos is standing there and he's just like, all right, I can do this. I've been waiting for this. My first fight. And then in his mind, he's just like total concentration. And then just goes full Sherlock Holmes. Like he clicks his stopwatch that's set to only 6 seconds. And then time begins to slow down. He's going full Hannibal Mind Palace, thinking about everything he's ever read. And then he has like the most like macho anime protagonist voice in his mind. And he's like, all right. Hercules said the first 6 seconds are the most important. So, in order to tackle such a large monster as this, yes, that'll be my tactic. The library begins to shift in his mind, and then he pulls out this one book, and then he opens up the tome that he was just gifted by his mother, and then begins to cast the spell Slow on the Hydra. So you have to make a DC 18 wisdom saving throw.
You guys are level 5. How is your... because you have the book, and the book does things.
Yeah. It's a mix of a lot of things, really.
And it's wisdom, right?
Yep.
Good.
Perfect. I'm sure that's great for this monster.
Okay. And slow is not like a charm or anything, right? It's its own category, kind of. It's not like one of the condition effects, really.
No, it remains as long as I'm concentrating on it.
Yeah. Incredible, dude.
So while the creature is slowed, its speed is halved, takes a -2 to AC and Dex saving throws.
Oh my God.
It can't use reactions, and on its turn, it has to choose between an action or a bonus action. It can't do both.
Jeez.
Also,
yeah.
Let's go.
It can't make more than one melee or ranged attack during its turn.
Mm-hmm. So you cast slow on this creature, and as you see the spell begin to take effect and it begins to slow down because it failed its saving throw, you see, make a Arcana check, Kairos.
Oh no.
That's a 16.
Kairos, you've read about creatures that belong to a certain category of monsters referred to as legendary. As you see this Hydra use one of its legendary resistances and force itself to succeed against the slow spell.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
It just does the classic in his mind, just the classic. Interesting.
That's
then
okay.
It's
bonus
on
action.
the sheet. I promise it was a pre-thing.
Bonus
Just one
action.
time.
Kairos will throw out a thread of fate and try to use his telekinetic push to push it back 5 feet as he retreats back his full speed 30 feet back. So that's a DC 11 strength saving throw, I believe. Let me check my feats section real quick. Hold on, it says it's a DC 11 plus the ability modifier of the score used to increase. So that'd be, sorry, give me 1 second.
Now you
16. Yeah, so it's a DC 16 strength saving.
Okay, yeah, he fails.
All right, so yeah, and then so invisible golden thread will push him back 5 feet, and then I will move 30 feet in the opposite direction.
Incredible. He gets
then
a
my
little
turn.
bit. Vlock, this massive creature gets pushed a little bit closer to you. As it gets pushed a little bit closer to the tree line. Icarus and Kairos making some extra distance between the two of them. Evan, that is your turn with the Hydra next.
All right. So I'm next to the hot tub, and I see a pool net. I'm gonna crack it over my leg and break the pool net, and I'm gonna look around for a second. I see some lawn darts. I'm just gonna like grab a lawn dart and just kind of like throw it in my cargo shorts. And then I'm gonna use my full speed of 40 feet and I'm gonna fucking run at the feet. Is there a way that like I can see maybe like the side of one of the feet? Like, or is my 40 feet just enough to like get in front of?
No, you mean the side of
I want
the
to see like the
Hydra's
side of the
feet?
leg. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right. So
Yeah.
I think about like track and field injuries and like getting like the Achilles tendon like really fucking sucks. So I'm gonna use my first action and I'm gonna whap at it with the broken pool net. And let's see. 16.
16 hits.
Hey.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. That is 10 points of slashing. So going right at the tendon. I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull back again. This time it is an 18.
18 will hit.
Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool. Cool. That's awesome. That's 9. 9. Oh wait. No, not 9. Sorry, misspoke. 6. 6 points of damage. I'm adding the wrong modifier. 6 points of damage. And then like I'm right next to it, so I'm gonna think for a second. Like, V said to just like pound on him. So I'm gonna use my flurry of blows and hit it 2 more times. Hopefully.
Hell yeah. Go for it.
With my
As you have stabbed it now with a broken pool net, which is we all know the flimsiest of metals, the sticks that are attached to pool nets. You stab it once, like where you imagine its Achilles tendon would be. It like shrieks from the first hit, and as it sort of moves out of the way, your second strike with that pool thing actually ends up decapitating another one of the heads, as it is now down 2 heads.
I think seeing the head fall really distracted me because I didn't hit either of my punches.
Oh no. Oh, no.
So I'm like trying to punch and like I don't know, like slipping in blood or something. I'm like, oh god, trying to, and that's my turn, dudes.
Incredible. As the second decapitated head falls towards you, and you are for a moment, do I punch this? Do I punch the body that it came from? And unfortunately, missing your flurries of blows. It is now the Hydra's turn, and at the start of the Hydra's turn, you see 4 heads pop out as it now contains
Oh my gosh.
8 heads.
That's
Write
fine.
that down. Write that down.
That's fine. That's fine. Please, yeah, because I don't. My pen is missing.
So it now has 8 heads. As you see, some of the wounds also begin to regenerate and heal a little bit, as it is now looking around at anybody who's still close. And I think Nova and Hedone haven't had turns yet,
No.
but are probably, like, depending on where you guys were in relation to the hot tub and stuff like that, probably might be able to hit one of you here. Can I just have Hedone and Nova just roll a d20 flat, and whoever rolls the lowest is within range?
What if I just
Jesus
say
Christ.
no?
I
I don't want to. I changed my mind. I don't want to do that.
I don't like theater of the mind anymore.
No.
I don't want to do it anymore. Like I don't
No
think
way.
it's a good idea.
You can go first, Adonai.
14.
Yeah.
Um,
Great. We
Roger that.
and love that for us. Why we have to
So
fight?
we are. Hey, it's not your turn yet. You can take an action to dip. You want?
No.
However, with the 8 heads, each head gets its own attack. That means it has 8 attacks on this turn.
oh dear.
3 attacks are going for Vlock, who did the most damage, and then.
I am no.
So sorry. Actually, I'm not gonna accept that.
Actually,
Are you
veto.
serious?
That's crazy.
Everybody
Are
raise their hands if
you
they it. 'Cause
Like this is not. I don't want to.
yay or nay?
Yeah, it's gonna go 3 on Vlock, 3 on Evan, 2 on Nova. So
So
we'll do Vlock's attacks first.
I mean,
That's
look,
an
I'm desperately
11.
looking through my character sheet. That does not hit.
That's a dirty 20
Yeah, okay. Well, if you want to put it like that,
and a nat 1.
it hit.
So hey, out of 3 attacks, 1 hits.
Okay,
I
since
thought
one
it
of
was
those
gonna be dead.
since one of those hit, I'm gonna use my sentinel feat and attack.
Of course you have Sentinel.
Of course.
God, it was
22.
Somebody has Sentinel. Yes, that hit.
And that's gonna be what is it? Shit. Sorry.
Amazing.
8 points of damage because my bestie just got hit.
8 points of damage. Okay. Incredible.
Actually, also,
Oh,
as
boy.
that happens, I will hit my stopwatch and have you reverse time just by 6 seconds and cast Silvery Barbs
On the hit.
to re-roll that hit.
Okay.
We're going crazy.
We love our V-Lock.
Time.
That'll be an 18 instead of a dirty 20.
It still hit.
Worth a shot. And then so I will take that thread of fate and then give advantage to Icarus.
Hey, thanks, bud.
Yes.
Yes.
It's such a
Yes,
funny
yes,
thing
yes,
to say
yes,
in the
yes.
middle of battle. Hey, thanks, bud.
Hey, thanks, bud.
You're so high.
Riding up in the clouds. I'm fine.
I'm chilling.
Jesus.
Incredible. So Vlock, you take 12 points of piercing damage as one of the bird heads snaps at you, and almost like as if the beak itself was like a battering ram and a drill all in one, sort of pierces your body, and you feel an intense rush of. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Now
boy.
you know I'm a bunny.
Rude.
You know I am a rabbit.
I am a rabbit. What is a constitution here?
Did you say a check or a saving throw? Sorry, I didn't hear.
Saving throw.
Okay. Oh, well. Ooh, 18 on the die, so 19.
19. You feel an influx of what almost feels like unadulterated rage. You feel like emotion begin to almost take you over as you just feel, you begin to almost like empath what this creature is feeling in this moment. And you manage to shrug it off and maintain a cool perspective. But it's very brief. It happens for just a moment as the other heads are going to now take attacks on Evan. I don't think 12's hit, but I do think a 25 will hit. So that's
yeah, cool.
one hit.
Crazy.
That's fine. Let's do it.
It's only 7 piercing damage.
Rock on.
Oh,
And
All
then
right.
2 attacks on Nova.
Mhm.
Wow, mostly single digits tonight so far.
The Hydra
don't think
feels bad.
13.
They have so much to live
This is a
for. I can't.
13.
Yeah. Yeah.
13
hits.
does hit.
Oh,
sorcerers. We got 2 sorcerers in the group. Okay.
no, Nova.
All right. right,
Ooh,
now we know next
that
time.
is-
You gotta put on
Nova.
your mage
No.
armor.
14.
A
That
what?
is 14 piercing damage.
That hurts. I'm dying. No, I was kidding. That'd be so crazy. Actually,
I'm
guys, I
dying.
only have 2 hit points. I was kidding.
And I'm down.
And I'm actually down.
You all see as this Hydra begins just snapping, almost like an angered cobra or something like that. It's long necks and heads. It has like ostrich vibes, I guess, in that regard. Just the fact that they have long necks and are birds. Other than that, no ostrich vibes whatsoever. But as it snaps out at each of your fellow students and hopefully friends in the future, fierce friends, hopefully, doing a decent amount of damage, you see that this thing can potentially have many attacks. That being said, it is now Nova's turn.
Wait, before that,
Okay, no.
the Hydra's gonna get
More acid damage, yes.
3 more acid damage.
Acid,
more
acid.
Good job, best
acid.
buddy.
Let's get it.
Okay.
Get those scissors in there.
Every bit counts.
Oh
I
god.
You're
did
doing
10
good.
whole damage that round.
Okay, so Nova.
Yes.
Yeah, gets it. So as she's getting attacked, like if one of the heads is like lower down, she is gonna jump on top of the head and start crawling on the necks to distract all the heads so they can start entangling and attacking each other energy.
Okay. Okay.
I'm literally gonna do that with my
Fascinating.
little rabbit hop. I'm glad I don't
So
have
interesting.
Fight
Are
each
you
other.
using any like magic or anything to help in this, or are you hoping that the heads will just see a target and accidentally start attacking each other and rat king
Hopefully just see a
themselves?
target. She's just gonna use her pure athletic ability and just her
Uh-huh.
strength of being the daughter of Poseidon and just rooting for
Yeah.
the best right now.
For sure.
And she's
Literally
drunk.
just girl
I love that for
that's
you.
good. Not drunk.
I love this for us. Make a some kind of, I'm gonna say charisma check, like
Okay.
either persuasion, deception, intimidation, something along those lines, to try and lure this creature into attacking only you, when so far splitting up targets has worked out decently well.
So that didn't go well as I planned.
I'll be right there. I'll be right there, I swear. I'll be right there.
What did you roll?
I don't want to say it.
I don't want to tell anybody.
It's okay,
Please don't
Nova.
make me.
Don't make me share with the class.
A 1.
No.
Oh,
Maybe you couldn't even get up there.
Yo, maybe it was really crazy that I had a crazy plan, that I had a crazy DM inspiration. But I think it's a funny plan to do.
it is, and I see that and I hear that, and I'm gonna just
Can I feel that?
put on and just hear me out on this one. How funny it would be if you rolled a nat 1 on it, because
It's so
then
funny.
then we can think about how would that look.
Give me another
Maybe
chance.
they're really slippery.
I feel like
Hell.
I feel like between like her water nature and the feathers, it's just not a good mix. And like
It's just like,
so-
oh, this is so gross. Why am I
Yeah.
standing on your neck?
you're like it's just slippery and slimy. You're like, oh, this is not
It's
good.
bad.
This is not as I planned in my head.
And also like ill texture, tactile.
Like she's like barefooted on these things because that's how she works. Too.
Yeah, it's a weird texture. It's both too many feathers and somehow not enough.
It's like, why have feathers if it's not all around?
Yeah, it does seem weird. But I'll say that was your action. Is there anything else you want to do?
What can I do right now? I'm so sorry, everyone. That's like my main thing I had in my head. And now it's
Okay.
No, sometimes we have to work out our impulsive thoughts
just
together
Yeah.
as a
I was
team.
curious. As a team, I was like, I was rooting for it. I so to get out of the creature's way, because that plan didn't go well, I will like to I'm gonna use my bonus action to Misty step away 30 feet away from the creature.
Incredible. You misty step away, which means you do not provoke any opportunity attacks, of which it has currently 8.
Yeah.
Gorsh, Mickey.
Because there are 8 heads, and each
Yeah.
head gets a reaction.
Oh.
And I'll give you that for free. So yeah, you misty step away. What does your misty step look like? I imagine as a water creature, I imagine it's quite misty, but
Yeah, it's quite misty, quite moist, and it's
Incredible.
It's like a water tornado that forms around her real quick,
Aw.
and it looks like she just melted, and then she just formed back into a water tornado somewhere else.
amazing. Beautiful. Well, after Nova is Hedone, with
Uh,
Vlock back on the
yeah.
block.
So
after that.
Hidone's like watching this all happen and like sees Vlock do this thing where she's like somehow in the trees. She sees like she's like, what's this the furry bunny demigod doing? And like she sees like everyone's like doing his attack, and she remembers being on a Mount Olympus with her uncles Demos and like Phobos, and like remembering like something about hydras. Can I make like a history check or something like that? See if I can remember.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a 12.
Okay.
I'm not
Okay.
proficient in history.
Interesting. Yeah. I would say with the 12, you're trying to think back on specific information about hydras. You know that it's a little unavoidable, but it's like you're trying to do damage. You're trying to do damage to this
There's
creature
something.
without removing the heads, but also sometimes it just heads will sort of almost similar to some lizards where their tails will just fall off
Just lop
when
off.
they perceive a threat or something like that. A Hydra seems to kind of have a similar ability. So even if you like intentionally are like only hit its tail,
Right.
heads are still gonna fall off. But you know that
Oh.
there's some elemental thing that it does not like.
Okay.
I think with the 12, probably Sam knows. Maybe
Yeah, Sam
you know,
knows.
like
I'm trying to remember.
yeah.
You know, like I know Sam knows, but Tony, I don't know.
That's
okay,
what I'll say.
so
I'll say with a 12, you know that there's some kind of element that exists that
yeah
will work against this
That.
creature
Okay.
regeneration abilities and stuff. But
she's trying to remember about, is it one brain? Is it 8 brain? I feel like it's one brain. So I think since I feel like it's one brain, she's gonna cast Tasha's Mind Whip.
okay,
And yeah, so pretty much Tasha's Mind Whip, the target has to make an intelligence saving throw. On a failed save, they take
Incredible.
3d6 psychic damage. And I'm gonna actually cast it at level 3, so that means I could target 2 of its heads. So it takes 3d6 psychic damage. And it can't take a reaction until the end of its next turn. And on its next turn, it must choose between a move, an action, or a bonus action. It can only choose one of those.
Oh, fascinating.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And you're actually more around 630 choose.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Sick.
Let's get it.
Bonus action.
Yes, that's
Okay,
On a
got it.
success.
Okay, cool.
So you gotta go against myself. On a success, the target takes half damage and suffers none of the spell's other effects, obviously.
Okay, cool.
Wow.
All right. Intelligence save. Pretty much need a nat 20. That's an 18 on the die and a 2 on the die. The 18 becomes a 14.
And my save DC is 15. So
Brilliant.
really,
Look at that.
so you're
Hell
gonna
yeah.
take 3d6 like where's my d6? Here it is. Let's use the beholder one. And that's 4. Nice. So that's a 4-hour mark of a spell slot at level 3.
And you
then
did 3d6 came out to
yeah.
4?
Yes, came out to 4. I mean, sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. That was 1 3. I should have done
Okay,
3
okay,
before.
okay.
I should have just rolled 1 3 8, and 8 and 6 is 14.
Okay, brilliant.
Okay. And
Um,
then I'm going to quicken and I'm going to cast Fireball.
Okay. You can't. I love it. You can't cast 2 leveled spells in
I
the
have
same
quick.
turn.
Yeah, I know. I have
Even with quicken
quicken.
spell.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, just because even though you're
But it's
making
because I've
1
been doing
into a
3.
bonus
Yeah, I
action.
did 3.
Yeah, because
Okay. All right.
you can't do like a healing word and a cure wounds,
Right,
even
right,
though
right.
one's a bonus action.
Right.
So you could quicken the mind whip and then do a cantrip action.
All right. So let's
That would work.
let's do let's do friends.
Okay. I think friends is specific about
But
people.
I think it's a small. I think it has to be a small meat. Is this a like huge right creature? I think friends is small or something like that. So I can't use friends. All right. So then we're gonna actually do a bonus action. Then we're not gonna quicken. I'm gonna leave that as my leave touch my whip as action, and I'm gonna use my bonus action and Misty Step. And
Okay, I'll allow that. That's
yeah, use a bonus action and
Yep.
Misty Step the hell out of here.
fine. Okay. Beautiful.
Like
You
someplace like closer to the door. I'm like still outside. I'm still helping, but closer to the door.
Okay. Brilliant. So, cast Tasha's Mind Whip as it takes some psychic damage that it does not seem to enjoy. Then another Misty Step to get far away. So, as of right now, we really only have Evan and Vlock up in essentially melee combat for this Hydra. Everyone else is sort of at a distance, trying to help on the sidelines.
Yeah.
Vlock, that is your turn with Icarus on deck.
Yeah,
As
there's
the
a lot going
Hydra
on.
seems a little bit better now than it did previously. It has 8 heads. And
Better.
it healed a little bit. So even though it's taken
Okay.
more damage from like the residual acid and the mind whip and everything like that, when it grows heads back, it heals.
Okay. Well, Monkey Dory hot dog, let's get it. I would like to pull out my little lighter, and it says like torch, but I'm gonna reskin it into something more V-like.
Yeah.
I'll say a
for sure.
bong. I pull a bong out of my backpack and I light the resin on fire, and I want to smash it on the feathers on its back to set
Incredible.
it on fire. And is that a bonus action? Is that a whole action? Is that what did I just do? So that I know what else
I would
can.
say that it would be an action because it's like object interaction to light the resin on fire. That's all for free. And then it would be an action with, I think, normally it would be an improvised weapon if you were to just throw a torch and or a bong with lit up resin.
The bong.
So I'll say roll a d20 and then you can add, I'll give you proficiency because it's a bong, so no one's more proficient. And then I would add your...
Oh, I think Meadows frozen.
Meadow might be frozen. That's the vibe I'm picking up.
No, she's just
No one's-
concentrating.
Just thinking.
She's just
Yeah,
concentrating.
hard.
Yeah.
Oh no.
She's frozen. Time
Uh,
itself.
Oh, there it is.
How much
There
does
it
the
is.
Hydra
Oh,
weigh?
Okay.
back.
How much does the Hydra weigh? Hard to tell, but heavy as hell. Definitely more than 500 pounds.
Sorry about that.
It's like the
Um,
size of an elephant, so you're figuring,
Okay.
what is that, 2 tons? Like
All right.
That was
thousands
not
and
what I was
thousands of
picturing
pounds?
at all.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's big.
I was picturing
It's
bigger than
big.
an elephant, like in my mind.
Okay.
It's very
Am-
big. But
Am I
so
back?
Yes.
you are back.
Oh, great. Great.
Um
Um,
so Vlock, if you want to throw that lit up bong, you're proficient, so you can add your proficiency. It would be a D20
oh,
with
hell yeah.
proficiency, and we'll say Dex. That makes sense.
Okay, so this is shenanigans, and I am fully
Shenanigans.
expecting you to reject the creativity inside of me, right? But let me
Oh,
hit you
when
with
you
this
phrase it like
pitch,
that.
Your Honor.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I would like to What is going on with my stuff? What is happening around me? Please hold. I don't know what's happening. Can you see me? Okay, great. I'm sorry. We might be in the middle of a storm. I can't tell. I have blackout curtains.
Okay.
It's been storming all day. So, is it possible? Oh my God! It's my cat. Get off of my stuff. Okay, I figured it out. It's not the storm. It's literally my cat pulling my plug. I'm so sorry.
It's all good. That's so funny.
Okay. Is it possible, because I have archery as my fighting style, is it possible to just kind of like dip the tip of my arrow in the lit resin instead of throwing the bomb so that I can throw that instead? Like, dip, bang.
I understand. Yeah. Go ahead and roll a d4.
Okay, pull those out, but I can reach in my little sack of math rocks. D4, that's a 4.
Okay. You can light the total of 4 arrows. And then the resin will be
Hells
expent.
Yeah. I'm doing it. And as I pull back the arrow to release, the resin is like smoking a little bit. I go and I want to like let it fly, and instead of aiming, I know no matter where you hit it, it could pop a head. But I would like to get it at least to where there are feathers like on its body somewhere, so that it can hopefully light on fire. Resin's really hard to get out of anything, so I'd like to try with that.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
Let me use the dice that's been rolling really well. Oh no, I just jinxed it. What happens now?
Oh, you said that out loud.
I said it out loud like a dum-dum.
On stream, even.
Wow, on camera.
Okay, that's cocked, but I don't.
We honor the cock. You gotta
honor the
re-roll
cock
it.
here.
Okay.
Honor the cock.
Good.
It's a whole emoji.
Okay, that could be worse. That could be worse. It's +8. I have an 11, so it's 11 plus 8, 19.
19.
19 will hit.
Great. Nice.
So go ahead and roll.
Insightful fighting.
Oh yeah. Go ahead and roll normal damage.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
The cat strikes again.
This cat
She's
is
like,
a
she's just
menace.
It's a menace to society.
They completely frozen, like, and stop.
Not like my D'Artagnan. He's just a sweet boy.
My dog is asleep underneath.
It has
the
to be
desk
storming
right
by
now.
her. Like, there has to be like a major storm over there. I feel like.
Boop 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 boop.
I'm so sorry that this is happening during my turn. That time
No.
my cat.
You're good.
Don't blame her. Okay, so I already just rolled the dice. Because I didn't know my camera had gone out. 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 1, 11, plus 5 is 16, plus the 3 for my weapon, which is 19 damage.
Okay. 19 damage. We see. Yep. Another head falls off. Okay. Incredible. As your arrow that is lit on fire with resin strikes the back of this Hydra and it sinks into its flesh, the feathers do begin to slowly catch on fire. It seems like it's not catching like immediately, but it is beginning to burn.
Okay.
So it won't do extra damage right now, but on the top of the Hydra's turn, it will take that extra fire.
Can I move so that I'm not as close to it? I don't want to get out of like the area, but I would like to go even higher up in the trees so that it's harder to like get its head up to like like dart me with its beak drill of rage.
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to, so you're currently like at the at the end of its range or its reach rather. If you move for like out of its reach, it's going to take attack of opportunity.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Then great. Then I stay where I am?
You can. You may.
Great. I'm standing on business, Your Honor. I'm not going anywhere.
Okay. Incredible. Okay. We have Icarus followed by Kairos.
Cool.
Well, remember, you got advantage, big dog.
Yeah, and I think I might not even wind up using it for this round at least. It doesn't expire. It's just my next roll, right?
Well, hold on to it. You never know when you're gonna need it. Keep it in
I
your
appreciate
pocket.
it. Let me just stash it in here. All right. Yeah. So, seeing the new plan with fire and then it's already kind of smoldering or whatever, Icarus reaches into his pouch and pulls out a yellow vial this time and throws it. And as it's floating, it has two of the little stir sticks in it instead of just the one. And he kind of like goes big hands and claps, and as he spreads them, the things spin. It makes this big cloud, and then he claps, and they smash together and create a little spark, and the whole thing catches on fire. And then I'm going to launch that at the chicken Hydra.
How dare you? How dare you?
Honestly, in my head, it's making the noises of the little chicken from Moana. I forget what its name is. Yeah. Hey, that's it.
It's a hey Hydra.
It's a hey Hydra. Anyway,
I will not stand for this.
We're flying a little
okay, you're
too close to the
sitting.
sun.
yeah, I think so. Anyway,
Hydra. I love that.
It is my action and bonus action for me to make it and then force the saving throw this turn. But I'm going to do that. I would like for you to make a dexterity saving throw. Poor flavor.
It will do that. Utter fail.
Cool.
Terrible.
So it's going. Man,
Oh,
I
no.
cannot roll shit for damage today. 3 fire damage. But
Okay.
also, if it ends its turn next to the sphere, it will take another 2d6 fire damage, or it has to make the saving throw again. Which, if
Ends
the
its
mind
turn,
whip,
okay.
if the mind whip thing is true, then it can either attack us or move.
Right. So presumably, I think we know what it's gonna do.
Yeah.
I think we
yep.
know.
Yep.
I think we know.
Yep.
Incredible. You cast Flaming Sphere as a ball of fire erupts and cozies up to the least chicken-looking bird Hydra ever.
It is hey.
It has black and orange feathers.
So it is hey
legally
hey.
distinct.
So does Hey.
So does
False.
hey.
It's
False
okay.
canon.
Just honor the cock. It's okay.
Moving on.
Entertain this nonsense.
Icarus, is there anything else?
No, I'm not going to move. I'm going to stay within the 60 feet. But yeah, I'm still
Okay.
just parking.
Dope. All right, Kairos, that is your turn.
Total concentration. As Kairos rushes forward back the 30 feet, concentrates, slows his breathing down, and is like, all right, as long as I don't mess this up, we all won't die. And then begins to just kind of make this like twisting and then flicking motion as he casts Pulse Wave.
Jesus.
And so you watch as like kind of like the fabric of space is kind of like pushed in a little bit and then ripples back out in like a concussive force, as if like space itself was kind of compressed into like just a tension that it couldn't contain. So I'm gonna do that attack, and you have to make a DC 18 Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Yep.
Fail.
Okay. And are you gonna
When we
use your
take a
resist-
break, I'm getting new dice.
Okay,
This
so
isn't
with that,
Nah,
break.
just stay like that. Nah, please.
you're gonna take 6d6 force damage, and then you're also
Yeah.
gonna be pushed 15 feet away. I'm gonna push you 15 feet away from V-Lock so that they're
Okay.
no longer in the melee range.
Got it. Okay, cool. So I imagine in my head where you're at, it's more like you're pulling the Hydra. But either way,
Okay.
'cause it says it says you can pull or push. So
Okay,
just
gotcha.
in my head, it's like where you and Icarus are is on one side, and then the Hydra, and then Vlock is up in a tree.
Okay, well, I mean,
So
if
you're
I gotta push
pushing.
him towards me, that's fine. Yeah, if it makes
Yeah, a
logistical
little bit closer. You guys are far
Okay.
enough away where
Does that give me an attack of opportunity?
it is
don't-
forced
it's
movement,
forced
so I
movement,
don't
yeah.
think so.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So let's do some damage.
But he doesn't use a resistance
Okay.
Why do
For-
you say it like that?
any number of reasons.
Hmm.
Who knows?
Because I don't like your tone. I was kidding.
Super
like
sus.
I don't enjoy your
Harsh
Guys,
but
the
fair.
vibes of this Hydra man are just off.
I am
Brave
having
yet
an
controversial.
issue with
So that's gonna be
my
25
character.
points of force damage.
Holy hell.
Ooh.
Let's go.
And then also
Kairos.
with the spell, anything that's surrounded that's not chained down goes flying. The water from the pool's flown everywhere. There's debris everywhere. And then
Incredible.
I think for my actually I won't do anything for my bonus.
I think V
I'll just
shouts
say-
from the treetop.
Wait, am I in? I'm in melee range, right?
I think you were
So I'm pulling
probably
it
as
closer
far
to
as
me
you
now,
could
yeah?
be away. Yeah, you moved 30 feet
Yeah, I
away.
moved-
You
yeah, I
could
moved
push.
closer
You
to
could
it.
pull it 30 feet, or excuse me, 15, right?
Mm.
So it is now 15 feet away from you.
Okay, well then I will use my bonus action then to do my blessing of the Raven Queen teleport. So I just turn into
Sure.
just like black mist and feathers, and then I will teleport on top of the Hydra head, and and that is where I will stay.
Sick.
Bold strategy,
so-
Cotton.
Very
Yeah,
bold.
It's an
we'll see how it
amazing
plays out.
turn.
Old. Amazing. As you
I
are
want this kid to be my friend.
bucking Bronco on top of a black and orange
The
Hydra.
adrenaline's going.
It
This
is
all
at
adrenaline.
6 heads currently. Evan, that is your turn, followed by the Hydra.
That looks really fun. And I'm going to start running and run up onto the Hydra. I want to climb up onto him if I can. And while I'm climbing up on said Hydra, we said some feathers are on fire, right? Like it's smoldering. It's got some flames, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm just gonna pluck a couple of those flaming things, and I don't care if I take a little burn from it.
Okay.
I'd like to slither onto a neck that's closest to me. I'm sure there's some high and low and all sort of different directions. I'd like to get onto a head if I could.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna reach into my my cargo shorts and pull out a lawn dart, and I'm gonna put a couple feathers on the lawn dart, and I'm gonna slam it in one of the eyes.
Hell yeah. Okay.
So that'll be my first attack.
Yeah, make a
Ooh,
melee
That's
attack.
a 15 plus 7. I think that should hit.
I hope so.
That is a whopping 5 points of damage. And I'm gonna pull into my cargo shorts and get the other lawn dart, wrap a little feather around it, slam it in the other eye. So now it's maybe got a little eye issues, little vision issues. That's a 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right. Cool. Ooh, one better that time. That is 6 damage.
Damage. As you're holding on to, as you're like straddling this neck and stabbing into both of its eyes, that head falls off, and I need you to just make either a strength saving throw or a dexterity saving throw, whichever you can pick, to hold on as the head is decapitated, and now you're just holding on to a headless neck.
Oh, cool. I'll do a dex save. That's fine. Let's go.
Oh.
Let's not go. That's a natural 1.
Wow.
But
Wow.
as I fall down, I just let go and let God with slow fall.
Oh.
Incredible.
Oh yeah.
Incredible, the monk. Yeah, you fall like 15 feet. It's not that
I've
not
got
that
my arms
high, but
crossed. I just like slowly like Evan crosses his arms like this is so slow. Like guys, come on. He's just sitting there like at a little elevator going down very slowly onto the ground. Lance standing on top of the
Incredible.
Hydra's head. Like look at the Hydra like what the fuck? That's my turn.
okay.
Yay!
Oof. All right. Vlock, can you roll 2d6, por
No.
favor?
Like,
Por
Don't
qué?
do it.
Por
Literally
qué?
only
Don't
Why not?
do it.
because you
Don't
are the
do
game
it.
master.
Just no.
This is
I
extra
got a
fire
5 and a
damage
1.
that the buddy takes.
I got a 5 and a
Okay.
1, so I got 6 total.
6 total fire damage. Luckily, I said that's as at the start of his turn, which means
What?
you see that as feathers begin to catch, and this creature begins slowly smoldering, and black, thick smoke begins to rise from its back as the flames begin to spread across the feathers. Some of the like decapitated necks cauterize over
Ew.
as they are unable to grow new heads with the presence of flames around them. As such, it is still going to use its action to make attacks.
Is it gonna wait? It only can choose one action. It only can choose either because I from Tasha's mind.
Yeah, it can only make. It's a little different than slow, where it can
yeah.
still make multiple attacks. So it is going to use the action. So it won't make a bonus action, and it won't use movement. So it'll only use its action to make attacks. It has 5 heads now, so it only gets 5 attacks. I believe that Vlock and Evan are still the only ones within distance, because
And-
Kairos,
It's on the head.
you
right?
It's on
Oh,
the
I'm
head.
on the head of it.
you
Kairos is on the
jumped
head.
onto the head. Yeah.
Adrenaline's
Okay.
flowing. He's in there. He wants to be in the mix.
Adrenaline is flowing. Okay. Yeah, I still think we're gonna make our first.
Dude, you're a wizard.
5
Fall
attacks.
back. Fall back.
I know, right?
Let go. Let
Yeah,
the dice
we're gonna
decide.
do 2 attacks. Gotta do 2 attacks on Kairos, 2 attacks on Vlock, 1 attack on Evan.
Yippee ki
Let's get it.
Yeehaw.
Let's do it.
Go.
Kairos coming first. That's an 18.
I will cast
hit.
shield. So you watch as a reaction. My book opens up, and then a massive, just Greek shield just floats around my body. It tries to block the bites.
Nice.
So now my AC is a 21.
Is a 21. The second attack that
Nice.
fell out of that, dropped on the ground. Second attack misses. Okay. Why am I still using this dice, Justin?
Using them.
Keep using it.
These guys are great. These
Wow.
guys are
Keep
great.
using it.
I
pressure.
personally love
Great.
those dice.
Yeah.
And you said break.
Fine. I'll use the dice for the rest of
Yay.
this until we go
Jinxed
to
it
break.
again.
Yeah, and now we're attacking Vlock. Ha! Joke's on you. 25 to hit.
Oh,
Sorry,
25 to
I
hit.
can only reverse time with so
And-
much.
oh.
And a 23 to hit.
Oh.
Okay, well the funny thing about that is, yes.
The lower of the two is a 23.
Mhm.
Is there any reaction shenaniganery coming from anybody nearby? I need to
I
build up. We already have a
slowed.
shield
I'm
spell.
sorry. I
Your
slowed.
boy had to
rolled.
help himself.
I can't.
If I'm-
I can't help
if
you
I-
this time.
You're good.
I would
got
say if
this.
I'm in, I would say if I'm in range, I'll silvery barbs. Right?
What is the
I'm
range
back by
on
the
silvery
door.
barb?
60.
You can silvery barbs one of those attacks, yeah.
Boom. Boom.
Oh.
Throws a little goldfish at it. No.
Still hits. 23
Oh,
on the reroll.
oh.
Yeah,
I
same
was so
dice.
offended.
I was
so
gonna stop
offended.
using it.
You know what? Stop using it. You know.
You know what?
You know what? I silver bars that dice to throw it away.
Who are you gonna give advantage to?
Yeah, he thrown advantage too.
Should be 2B.
Yeah,
advantage?
no, I
No,
don't
no.
need it. I already
no.
have it. I already have advantage. I gave myself
Okay.
advantage at the beginning.
Okay, take that, Evan.
Vlock, you're gonna take 15 points of damage, and Evan, nat 1 on the new dice. So
Oh,
look at us.
So
Look
bad.
at us.
The Hydra's
So
just a
bad.
bro, okay?
Hydra's
That's
bro
just
now.
the-
Hydra's just bros.
Just a bro.
He's just a bro. He's just a dude.
Say
Dude.
15. I'm sorry. I
15.
You said okay. Great. Thank you.
I'm just
Yeah,
a dude.
15.
I'm just a dude Hydra.
Nova, that is your turn. With
It's
Hedone
my
on
turn.
deck. And then we'll head to break.
Crazy. So how many heads is left again? 5? Whoa, that's crazy. Well, I would assume in the backyard, is there like tiki torches? I feel like tiki's would do that, right? Yes.
They're all kind of scattered because of that weird mind pulse thing.
That pulse wave kind of moved things around a little bit, but
It's a cool move.
Do you want my bong?
I just need flames. But Nova's gonna take out her hairpin, flick it to bring out the spear that her dad gave her. So the spear has like octopus tentacles on it, swirling around. It's very big, elaborate type of thing. And she is gonna light that spear on fire and gonna javelin that shit to a neck.
hell yeah.
So yeah,
Go
gonna roll for that.
ahead. Go for it. I love it.
Please.
You definitely hear the voice of your dad like in your mind for a moment being like,
Pretty fire and water. How strange. This is not what I gave you this spear for. This is totally antithetical to our whole aesthetic.
It's gonna be okay, Dad.
Like,
It's gonna be
this is
just
not how
fine.
this goes.
Right, you
This is
kids,
not how
I don't get it. I don't get it.
21.
21 will hit.
Let's get it. Now to roll damage.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw. Rodeo. And that is nice. 8.
8 damage?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then roll an extra d6 for the fire.
Okay, cool.
We're on to something with the
That's
fire.
6.
Yeah.
V says as she's bleeding out.
And then I know well, no, I already used my bonus. Never mind. Damn it.
Okay. Anything else?
Can I make a proposition? So, if the I'm pretty crazy. The spear will like I feel like it's like a boomerang and would have to come back to her. So I feel like if I roll again, I think it'd be really
Just
good if
give
I
it
roll
back.
again and it will come back to hit
Just
another
give it back.
head in the process. I think that'd be pretty dope. Pretty cool.
Uh-huh.
As if you picking up what I'm putting down, and I would like to pick up the spear and get this.
No doubt. Yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm smelling what you're cooking.
Thank you.
And
It smells
here's
like-
my counter offer. It smells like victory. But can you make an attack roll with disadvantage
Yeah.
to see if you
Yeah.
can control the boomerang effect of your spear?
Yeah.
Totally fair.
Okay. The first dice. That was a decent good roll. Do it again. Oh, I rolled a 15 on the first one, and I rolled a 14 on the second one to do that, and to plus my spear thing hit as 18.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, it hits on the way back. Incredible. I'm gonna say just roll the damage dice. There's no modifiers, no fire. This one's gonna
Okay.
be kind of basic because you don't get 2 attacks. That's crazy. As a sorcerer, but we'll let you get whatever the damage dice is normally.
6.
Okay.
Thanks, Dad. The spear back comes back.
Thanks,
Smells like
Yeah.
sushi. It smells like sushi and chicken right now.
Surf and turf. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Hedone, that is your turn.
So realizes like Kadone's like, oh, fire, fire. There's something about fire. Okay, fire. So is anyone near the Hydra's head like, you know, where are you, Vlog? Where? Oh, jeez. Okay.
Somehow I'm safe up here.
Yeah.
I can't believe I dodged all those Hydra attacks. This is going great.
I'm gonna yell out to Kairos. I forget your name, but you may want to move and cast Fireball.
Okay. Okay, brilliant. Here's what I'm gonna say. Because there's 3 people within range, I'm gonna say, Hidone, make a, like, the equivalent of a spell attack roll. Make a spell attack. Even though Fireball normally doesn't have this. This is like to aim the Fireball blast in a way that will minimize or not hit your friends.
I have Warcaster.
Warcaster, I don't think will help not hit friends.
I
like
know.
careful spell.
I have something. Maybe I have that. So I can't get on D&D Beyond right now. It's giving me like a timeout. So I'm actually have the paper version. So second, while I scroll through this.
Yeah, I know sorcerers have a meta magic called
magic. I have
careful spell will guarantee that people can they'll make the saving throw, but it doesn't stop them from taking the half damage.
Right. I have.
I'll be
Subtle spell.
Be toasty, but it's fine. It's fine.
Toasty.
Mayor
Okay, so
Genasi,
yeah,
it's
so
fine.
I don't have careful. I thought I have subtle. I didn't take careful.
All good.
Subtle.
We're gonna
quietly.
We're gonna kind of house rule a version of careful spell anyway. So roll a d20 and add your like spell attack bonus.
All right. Okay, here we go. Okay. So here we go. Ready? Okay, here we go. 19.
19 total?
19 total.
Okay, incredible. Out of the 3 classmates who are up by the body, one of them is going to get hit.
Okay.
Which one?
So I know Vlog has already like taken some damage, or Evan has taken some damage.
No, hit me.
Okay.
No, you can.
I don't want to hit Icarus because Icarus
All of
has.
us are like, no,
Icarus
hit
has
me.
wax wings, and I feel like we're going into that whole. Okay.
Icarus is way away.
Okay,
So
okay.
With my teleport, I chose to do that because I have resistance to all damage types.
Okay.
Until the start of my next turn.
Kairos. There you go. Kairos gets the hit.
Incredible. Kairos make a dexterity saving throw as the Hydra makes a dexterity saving throw. Fails.
All right.
Evan just watches on. Dude,
I get a
he's
plus
solid.
Solid.
Dude, he is cooking.
12. Gorsh, Mickey.
He's
Kairos.
That's a fireball.
I heard someone fail.
Yeah, I failed. So
both of you failed.
So did the Hydra.
The Hydra failed too. Okay, here we go.
Give me that.
So it's gonna be 8d6 damage.
I want all the smoke.
Okay, so we got
You're getting
4. 4 is 8, and then 5 is 13, and 6 is 19. Oh, that's just 4. 19 on 4. So 19.
No, this is good. Keep going. That's more damage he
19.
takes. All right. No, you can do it.
And then we got 20, 22, 26, 27.
27 halved or your resistance?
No, they both failed.
No,
Yeah, but I still have an automatic.
Oh, he has
Kairos
resistance.
still has
Kairos has half. Yeah.
Yeah, so does the Hydra.
Wow.
The thing that's notoriously weak to fire.
JK. Resistance. All of a sudden, resistance. Please, somewhere give me resistance.
You said that was 27?
27 half.
Okay, so that's 14.
It should be 13 for you.
Oh, I thought
you round down.
You round
I
down.
round up.
Oh, wow, you're so generous. You round down.
Work that way.
Round down.
Down.
We're a round down family.
Yeah.
We're round down family.
Really though, there's only a
We're a
handful of
round-down
spells
house.
that say to round up. Most
Yeah.
of like rounding up is
Technically,
the.
rules as written.
I gotta play the nerd.
We need that on t-shirts. We're a round down
Perfect.
family.
We're a round down family.
Just so
We're
you know,
round down
I have
family.
27 hit points.
Oh, ooh.
So that would have
4 left.
No, so I have 27 total. So if I didn't do my teleport like I had planned, then yeah, that would have been an automatic KO, and I'd be falling.
Oh no!
Off
I'll
of
catch
the,
you.
Hydra.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
But luckily,
running around like, oh.
that's not the case. As a, what color is the fire that you create, Hedone?
So it's like, you know how when a fire, like, have you ever seen like a furnace, like a metal heating for heating metal, and it's like
Mhm.
it can get white hot. It's that color. It's like white.
Beautiful.
Like you don't see any orange. It's like literally like white hot fire. Just
Love
she's
it.
like kind of like, she's like, Kairos, you ready to move? And she goes like that.
As a string of light shoots out from your
Yeah.
finger and slowly like tick tick and just explodes towards the top of this creature. Meadow, you're luckily Meadow, goodness gracious. Vlock, you're far enough away that you can feel the heat bounce, like wave towards you. It's same with you, Evan. You feel the heat from above as it seemed to focus on like the top half of the Hydra as it takes a ton of damage, loses another head, so now is at 4, and you see almost all of its like severed heads have completely cauterized over. It's having a rough time without the regeneration and qualities, but it is still standing and is not on death's door. However, that is the end of Hedone's turn as this blinding white light strikes. And with that, we are going to head to break as we are back at the top of initiative. And when we come back, we'll finish off this stinking, not chicken, fully black and orange feathered.
It's
bird
a hay Hydra.
type of
It's a hay Hydra.
Hydra.
It's
Legally
hey,
distinct
Hydra.
chicken drum.
Hey,
I refuse.
Okay, all right. And
Far off, in a distant world, a group of characters brought to life have before them a prophecy they must fulfill. Many stories have been shared about them, and yet new authors have stepped forward. This world is meant to be a second chance for creativity and free expression, and yet the poet's license has been revoked as fiction becomes reality. Daniel as Zorro, Alex as Winnie the Pooh, Jen as Vanessa Helsing, Kayla as Alice, Taylor as Dr. John H. Watson, and Justin as your dungeon master. Will this litany of literary heroes be able to live up to their legends? Or better yet, can they write their own? Debuting September 5th and running to October 11th, every Thursday night on Twitch at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. Our next D&D Actual Play limited series. So You Wanna Be a DM presents The Public Domains.
And we're back, gang, and the gang is all here. Last we left off, our heroes were fighting a terrifying, furthest from chicken thing you've ever seen ever, with its black and orange feathers, and its 4 heads remaining, fire damage across its body. We pick off at the top of combat. Vlock, that is your turn.
Fantastic. I am at death's door. So V leans back on the tree, like very Katniss Everdeen Hunger Games style, where she like had to sleep in one, so like her legs are fully out and she's resting back, like holding a wound closed, as she pulls out her notebook and starts writing, smoked hot chicken, must fire chicken. Kairos can take a fireball to the face. is just like writing down her observations. And while she's doing that, I think she wants to use her eye for detail feature to see if she can uncover a way to end this type of combat. Like, what's the best route from here? Like, the heads are obviously not working, and that was her first instinct. It's not able to be reasoned with. It's smart enough. So like, she's running through her options, and she'd like to use her eye for detail to see if she can pick up on another route here.
Okay. Do you roll something for that, or?
Yeah, I gotta roll my perception.
Okay.
To do this, and my perception is pretty good. I am efficient in that. Let's see here. Oh, hiya! Okay, that's an 11 on the die. Plus 6 is 17.
Okay. 17, you're looking at this Hydra. You've noticed that every time it takes fire damage, the heads don't grow back. So that's big. And because the heads don't grow back, it can't regenerate and heal itself. So ever since it started taking fire damage, all the damage is stacking up.
Okay. Oh, have no heads regrown either since the fire damage began? Since it took a little bit of resin to the back? Fantastic. Stoners unite. So then what I'll do is I will notice that it can't fight fire with fire, and we'll just, because I still have advantage, why not use it? She's gonna take out her bow again, but I think she's like too busy writing this down, and she's gonna use her legs and like her feet to pull back the bow and just let it rip. She's gonna take another ranged arrow attack on it with her short.
Go for it.
It does still, I have 4, so it does still have the fire damage on it. The resin on the tip. Oh, and I have advantage. Oh, good! Because that was a nat 1. Jeez Louise. Nat 20! That's never happened to me before. I got a nat 1 and a nat 20. So, amazing.
Incredible.
Never felt better. How do we roll crit damage here?
Goodness
at the
gracious.
So you want to be a GM table?
So I normally leave it up to the player in that you can either roll double the dice. So 1d6 would be 2d6. Or you can just roll the dice as normal and multiply them by 2.
Okay.
Because statistically, it kind of turns out the same. It's just a matter of personal preference. Do you want to roll more dice or
Not
less
if you
dice but times by 2?
I'm rolling, just like Fred Durst. I'm gonna roll.
Fuck him up. Fuck him up.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's a good thing.
Oh.
I didn't multiply it because I rolled 2 1s in the first 4 set. So that's 4 plus 5 is 9. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's 2 6s. See, it all balances out. I got
Balance
this.
it out. Universe.
9 plus 12 is 21. Plus 4 is 25. Plus another 1 is 26. And then plus the 3 is 29 damage. Plus whatever I would roll for the fire. If there's not any extra, then there's not any extra.
Yeah, no. Roll an extra 2d6.
Oh my god.
Go
She's
crazy over
cooking.
there. V is cooking.
Go ham, V. Bleeding out and killing.
Slaying.
Slaying and slaying.
Slaying.
5 and a 3. So 29 plus 8 is 37, 36, 37? I don't know. A number,
Ooh,
Your Honor.
Heard him.
Incredible. So much damage. Yeah. You see another head get severed by just the most incredible, powerful shot. It's very Princess Mononoke, where it just is like a single arrow and yet completely decapitates this creature. Like,
that is awesome.
So gruesome.
Awesome.
I love that so much.
That's sick.
So good.
And I do have a hold on. Let me make sure I'm not overdoing my bonus. Nope, I already used my bonus action with the eye for detail. I'm not gonna move because I will die. So I'm gonna stay in the tree that has like singed leaves kind of pulling away to right after the fireball to shoot this slicing shot through this neck and making sure it's not the one that Kairos is on.
Okay, brilliant.
And that's my turn.
After Vloc's turn, Icarus, that is you with Kairos on deck.
Okay. So, good. I think I'm going to start with my bonus action. I'm going to kind of just do some weird hand motions and get the flaming sphere to like spin around, loop around to where there aren't allies and smash into this thing again. So I need a dexterity saving throw, please.
Fail.
Switching dice. What happened?
Cool.
I forgot.
Cool. Perfect.
I filled up my water cup and totally forgot to get out extra dice.
I'm all about it. That is going to be 7 fire damages. And then we've established that there's tiki torches about now, like kind of strewn about the yard. So I would like to fly down and grab one and snap the head off of it.
Okay.
And then cast catapult and launch this at the Hydra.
Of course. Incredible.
It's another dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
That's my roommate.
14.
14 doesn't do it.
Okay.
9 more damage. And since it's a flaming torch, maybe, I don't know. It just says bludgeoning damage, though, so.
I mean, we could just say that it's fire damage.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, that's
9.
That's my turn.
Okay. All right. Another head pops off. It's now down to 2 heads. Wow. Wow. Incredible Icarus, Kairos, followed by Evan.
All right. Wait, how close to dead are you, Vlock?
Vlock, how close are you to?
It's pretty bad. Okay.
Bleeding out.
Right.
So then, okay. So I will do what a good wizard will do, and I will be the Swiss Army knife of the group, and I will move into support mode. So I will put away all my spellcasting items and go, okay. And I just clap my hands and then cast Vortex Warp at the same time that I will teleport 30 feet away with my blessing of the Raven Queen. So I will go 30 feet away from the Hydra and cast Vortex Warp on Vlock and send you 90 feet away towards the house.
Mm.
Writing in her journal, like, I'm so
Yeah, it's
sorry.
just-
I'm gonna die today.
If you're reading this, this means I've been vortex warped into the oblivion.
And then, and then I'll run away 30 more feet. That'll end my
Do
turn.
I know that this is Kairos doing it?
Amazing. Yeah, I mean, because it says that unless the target chooses to fail, the target would have to succeed on a Constitution saving throw.
It's up to you
So-
to roll for it, but
Yeah.
Oh, I'm totally down. I'll do what? Yeah. Heck yeah.
Yeah,
I
you-
don't wanna
you would
choose
see
to
that it's
fail, right?
Kairos.
Like, then yeah, heck yeah. I try to say thank you, and then like the air is pulled out of my lungs. I'm like, poof, like a war tornado.
yeah, it's just a blur of gold is the last thing you see, and then all of a sudden you're at the back door.
An outline of buddy
Oh my
hair.
Amazing.
God.
Hedoni
Oh,
kind
so
of
I'm
got.
next to Hedone now.
Hedoni looks down and kind of goes, "Are you okay, rabbit demigod?"
I'm like breathing like, and I look up and see Hedone, and I'm like, yeah, I'm fine.
Amazing. So because you used your Misty Step to get away first, so there's no attack of opportunity there. Evan, that is your turn.
All right. got a cracked idea here. We're gonna go with this.
Oh boy.
Why not?
Oh, my
God.
I'm gonna so I'm down the ground looking at the Hydra head, going up on it. Everybody's like bailing. Like I'm gonna look back at the hot tub and I'm gonna run over to the hot tub. Now, I'm gonna remember something from all of my package delivery days, that pool chemicals have warning labels on them. Being flammable, combustible.
Sure.
There was a pool net, we'll say. Would that just maybe happen to be some like chlorine tabs or like other things just hanging out by the hot tub by any chance?
Yeah, possibly. We're gonna leave it up to the dice to decide if they keep their chemicals right outside by the thing and not in a shed or something like that.
Okay.
So roll literally any kind of dice you want and pick odds or evens. So it could be a D20, but it could also be a D5, which doesn't exist. I just made that up. D6 is what I meant to say.
That's my favorite.
That player's handbook.
It's cocked.
I'm slowly breaking down.
Honor the cop.
Amazing.
I am going to pick up whatever container of chlorine tabs they are. I'm going to use my once per long rest spell of levitate and yeet it right at the Hydra and just go, bombs away!
Oh my God.
Incredible. Okay. Whoa. Go ahead and make a dexterity based ranged attack.
Okay. $11.
11. You manage to catch some of the flames that are kicking off of the back of this creature, but don't hit it directly with the chlorine tablet. So I'll say just go ahead and roll, let's say a D8.
Okay, that's fine. That's not a D8. There's a D8. Ooh, 5.
Ooh.
5 more chemical burn damage, I guess.
Burn.
Why not?
Burn.
Why not?
But I can maintain that. So if it didn't hit it, did it hit it to like the whole bucket hit it? Did just one of the tabs hit?
Just one tab. One tablet hit it. Yeah, the rest seemed to get close, but
okay, so the bucket's just kind of hanging out for later.
Yeah.
That's it.
It is incredible.
So much fun.
That was amazing. That was
So much
amazing.
fun. That was so much fun. That was
It
so cool.
goes back to the Hydra's turn. The Hydra cannot regenerate its many lost heads. It only has 2 attacks, both of which can only happen to Evan, being the only thing in
Evan, no.
range.
No! Run!
First attack will hit.
Oh,
Second
no,
attack
it doesn't hit.
will also hit. Are you Silvery
Oh my
Barbsing?
gosh.
No, we're just willing it to be so.
I know. It's hard to tell with this group. It's hard to tell whether you guys are just willing things
a lot of
or
intervening.
Let go and let
asking for
God. It's
shenanigans.
all right, guys. Evan's had a good run.
It was a great time, Evan, to meet you.
Oh my God, no.
Okay.
Oh my God, no.
Oh my
So
God,
that's
anything?
2 attacks that hit. Is anybody doing anything? Last call.
I don't have
5,
anything.
4.
All right, fine.
Actually, no. I have all 5 of my sorcery points. So, and I want to use a level 3 spell slot, but I don't have any more. So I'm going to use all 5 of my sorcery points to convert it into one more spell slot at level 3. And I'm going to cast Fireball again.
Okay.
As a reaction.
Do you have a sorcerer ability that lets you cast a spell as a reaction?
I
Like
think
this? Like
so.
outside of...
I can't access the
Yeah,
the only thing that I can
I
think of
can't access anything.
with Warcaster, if they do an opportunity attack, you can
Right, it's an
respond with
opportunity
the spell.
attack, yeah. But I can't tell
Yeah.
what I have because I can't see the spell.
Yeah.
See it.
If something I'm fine with like retconning it if you do eventually find
Yeah,
something.
don't worry about it.
To the best of my knowledge, I can't think of anything that would allow you to reaction cast a leveled spell like that. I could be wrong. I don't think that there is.
I don't think there is, but
I know. So,
I wish I could
Kairos, are you
find-
doing anything?
I'm
You
not
mentioned that
Reverse
you might
time.
do something.
So I will do something I'm not supposed to do, and I'll use my chronal shift ability, and I will literally just hit the stopwatch and actually reverse time, and you have to re-roll.
Okay.
Oh.
Either one.
Oh, are you using the same
Just one of
dice?
I am.
No.
Fine.
Come on, come on,
Use
come on.
different dice.
No.
No, wait. No.
Too late. I
call
already
your
rolled.
bluff.
Does a 16 hit?
That's my AC.
I tried.
Dang. Dang.
Okay.
I broke
So
the laws of
Not
physics
my
for
boy.
nothing.
Bye, boy, Evan.
Come back, Evan.
I got a
Evan.
plan,
Ev-
guys. Don't worry.
Evan, you take 18 points of piercing damage.
Oh.
Okay, I'm okay. I'm okay.
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 I need to make a con check, right, to make sure I can maintain concentration on my levitate.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes,
It's a 12.
that succeeds.
Okay.
Brilliant. That is the Hydra's turn. Nova, that is your turn.
Whoa, it's my turn. Crazy. That is so crazy right now. All right. Proposition. No, I was kidding. So there's a can you describe like the scene? Like I heard about a bucket and stuff. I'm trying to visualize.
Yeah.
I'm trying to picture
it's
it
fine.
again.
No.
I just at the side of the hot tub, you see Evan kind of taking for a second, like looking like he's like going like his mega mind moment, like trying to focus his little pea brain as hard as he can to levitate this, however full bucket of chlorine tabs and yeeting them at the Hydra, missing because his brain's only so powerful, and the bucket's now just kind of floating around its body over top of it at some
Eating
point.
tablets.
Does it still have some tablets in it?
Yeah, it still has
Yeah.
tabs
Yeah.
in it.
Cool. We're gonna javelin again.
Oh,
Like
no.
2 through.
Okay.
Are you gonna put a hole in the bucket?
Yeah. Catch that spear on fire and throw it at that chlorine tab to make like explosion energy. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Incredible.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Go ahead and make an attack roll
Crazy.
on the bucket. I have a number in mind for what the bucket's AC is, I guess.
The bucket
That's
has
funny.
Go
an
for
AC.
Nat 20.
20?
Yeah.
Incredible.
How many do I need?
Incredible.
600. The AC is 600. Oh God. Okay, what do I need to do? Sorry.
Roll.
Goodness gracious. How much to roll for lighting a spear and throwing it at a bucket of chlorine tablets above
Things I
a
would never thought I
bird-themed
would say on
Hydra?
a Tuesday.
It's basically a fireball, so yeah.
Would I be
Feels pretty
to
close.
use-
It
to-
feels
Would I
like
be
a
able to use my
fireball.
reaction
Fireball.
to
It feels like a fireball.
if I see it catch on fire, to drop my concentration on the levitate, so it just poop falls right on.
I think it's close enough. Yeah, I'm gonna allow it because it's. I don't think it's gonna live through this attack. Go ahead, Nova, and roll. Let's just do 8d6.
Oh, nice! Yes!
Let's go.
It's an illegal bottle of chlorine. What was in that thing? That explosion should not have been that big. That is actually dangerous.
Sorry,
People
I got caught up with the
sound sweaty.
excitement. How many? And what was it again?
8d6.
D6.
Fireball.
8d6. Okay. There's a lot of these.
Yeah, as the entire thing catches on fire, and Evan simultaneously drops the levitate so that it falls naturally over this entire beast. And as chlorine smelling
Smells awful.
burnt
it's the
chlorine.
Oh, that's right.
tablets.
Everyone's like probably like.
And burnt feathers.
Oh,
That is
or hey.
30,
Hydra.
30 chlorine damage.
30, 30 chlorine damage.
He ate
Double
no algae.
the ammonia.
Nova, describe how you kill this Hydra.
She calls upon her dad. That's gonna happen, but she's gonna hate that she's gonna have to clean up her spear after this, after burning it twice and stuff. But she's like, I'm so tired. I just want to go back to the party. As she like closes one of her eyes and like throws the javelin, aiming at that bucket, praying to her father, and to like, that once it hits, to see that it caught on fire and exploded, to hit, to burn all the feathers, just seeing it like crumble down to the ground.
Yeah, the chemical fire raining from above as it scorches and almost melts all over this feathered monstrosity, as it like the outer exterior is essentially turning to ash. Its eye, the two sets of heads that still remain, the eyes are completely bloodshot from the chlorine fire. And as it crumbles into the ground and dies and is lifeless there next to the hot tub, as we all leave initiative after successfully destroying
What a fight.
this strange Hydra creature.
I run
the
up to
adrenaline.
Nova and like jump up to like.
I'm gonna as Vlok is laying on their back, I'm just gonna sit down and kind of summon like a bandage and like start like wrapping her wound. Like, are you okay, bunny friend?
Yeah, that's something you could call me. I'm V, by the way. You're touching my wound, so we should know each other's names.
Yeah.
You're
You
touching
just-
my wings.
You
I
just
mean-
call me V-Lock. You're literally got your fingers on my insides. Like,
Yeah.
you can just call me V-Lock.
Okay, I'll Vlok is it doesn't roll off the tongue really well, but I'll
V is fine too. V is
V.
fine.
Okay, we
Yes.
can do V.
Great. I'm glad we landed on something that you like.
And she just kind of whispered to herself, V. Weird.
A letter.
A letter. And she just continues to wrap her wounds and just like try to bandage her and give her like a little bit of medicine type of. Can I do a medicine check and
so
see if I can like help her out here?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, make a medicine check if you'd like.
Kyra starts like
17.
kneeling over.
Dude, Kairos, that was so cool.
My adrenaline's
17.
Yeah, I'm not a proficient in medicine.
You
though.
took a fireball to the face.
I am not proficient in
Flying
medicine.
guy.
First time I got hit, I didn't think it'd be by not an enemy. But
You totally inspired me, flying guy, to throw stuff that explodes.
Yeah.
You're so cool.
I'm Icarus, by the way.
Oh,
my
cool. I'm
roommate.
Evan.
Evan, nice to meet you.
Flying
Like,
guy.
flying guy. I mean, I'll
Flying.
take it.
Okay, Icarus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh my god. Yo, all of you are like so cool.
You guys are all badasses.
I
Yeah.
already know.
Yo, how did you
coughs up some
I feel
blood.
like- oh, fuck me! And like runs over. It's like, oh my god.
Oh.
Dude,
Totally
baby.
fine.
Oh,
Here,
no,
I'll,
no, here.
I can help.
Shit,
Drink this.
I can't.
As Evan runs over and Tony's like, hello?
Hi, hey, Evan, V's best friend, one of them, maybe not all of them. She's my best friend to me. I don't know how. Yeah, we're
Definitely all.
Okay,
no,
yeah,
we're
good.
both
Okay,
best
yeah.
friends.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Relax, sweetie. Are you what's called a mortal?
Don't ask. Oh.
Oh,
Yo,
gosh.
my dad's Hermes.
Oh, I don't remember you.
Well, there's a lot of us. It's natural to forget about. I'm forgettable.
Oh.
It's fine.
No,
I
we're
might have
not
delivered. I might have.
forgettable.
I might have
It's
delivered your pizza like to a party a couple years ago. I did that back when I was like in
Oh,
high school.
You're the
Like-
delivery boy.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're like a demigod or something?
No, I'm God. Just
People
I
got
gotta I have a lot of siblings.
Nova's gonna
that
help
are,
with the whole like doing that
Yeah.
to Evan.
Yeah.
Hedoni's looking at
Here,
Hedoni's
you look-
looking at Vlog and looking at Nova like, oh, okay.
Good. Hedone.
You look
Good
super hurt.
job.
Here, drink this, and Icarus is gonna grab a red potion out of his little thing and hand it to you, and I'm gonna cast a healing word.
This doesn't have any lotus flowers in it, does it?
No, it's just straight up healing potion.
She looks to Kairos and is like, "You trust this guy?"
That's my roommate. He's good
Oh.
people.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Everybody
As
hurt.
I'm gonna
my
take some, like-
boots are still kind of melted.
I'm gonna
my
take
Doc
some water
Martens kind of
and like
melted.
splash it on him from the hot tub to like
Oh,
put any like
that's-
slaves that are
that's
sitting
9
on
health
him.
back.
It's
I'll
got
hand
chlorine.
one.
Yeah.
I'll hand one to Kairos as well.
Alright.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I clink potions with
Yeah.
Kairos.
Yeah, Nova's gonna use like shape water
Cheers.
to like help season any water
Kairos, I'm
healing
so
energy.
sorry about that fireball.
No, it's fine. That was
I
great
mean-
technique. It was very
Mm.
powerful.
I know. I'm a
It was super
Hedone.
cool. What? What is your name?
Hedone. I mean, my grandmother's Aphrodite. Ew. My
Oh,
mother.
I've heard
You
of her.
too.
My
Yeah,
mother's
no,
Psyche.
yeah.
My
Yeah.
father's Eros. I'm the goddess of
Oh
pleasure.
no! Wait, no. Oh, I didn't ask any of that. I was just talking about names to get friendly. I wasn't. I don't know. I don't want to know about your
Oh.
family. That could get serious and deep, and this is a party.
I just cast fireball. How much more deep do you want to be?
Oh, well, we could be 6
I
feet under.
don't.
We could be that
Like-
deep.
Oh,
That's
that's a
true.
Oh.
That's true.
She says
Wow.
fireball. Wait. How much do I heal from that healing word? Because as
9.
soon as like gears start clicking,
9.
you got
Thank
9
you so
back,
much.
and Kairos, you
I-
got 6. Sorry.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Hey, sorry.
That's pretty good.
as soon as I chug that back and gears start clicking, I'm like, there was a feather on the by the hot tub and like a bunch of like ritualistic stuff. I wanna go check that out. And she starts like army crawling.
V, hop on my back. V, hop on my back.
Not
I got
feeling
you.
much better.
I picked.
Here.
I
got
picked
it,
V
I
up.
got it, I got it.
No.
Nova's like, I'll just walk over there.
I will use
No,
arcane
walk
recovery
over.
as I walk over there.
Yeah, like,
I pick up V and I help them crawl. You know, I'll go on the ground and put V on my back as I army crawl for them, so that they can still feel like they're doing it.
they're like Nova's just looking at them like they're
So
nuts
funny.
and just
I
make
love
it
that
all the way
so
to
much.
the feather
Just
area.
walk past, like,
Best friends forever. Best
okay.
friends forever. You and me,
Okay.
Evan. You and
I
me.
love that.
I got you.
And I
DM.
want to check out that scene out by there to see if any of those clues mean anything.
Yeah. Anybody who wants to investigate for clues or something like that can make a investigation check or some other intelligence-based check if you're looking for something specific.
Can I cast detect magic to give myself advantage?
You may, absolutely.
So investigations check. So, or can I make it like? I don't know. You know what? This make it straight. That's investigation. It's okay.
I'll do
That
Arcana,
one.
I guess.
My little pea brain
I'd
got
also
a
like to do
19.
Arcana. Well,
Got
Yeah.
that.
It's
Pretty
equal
little-
for me, so.
oh, it's.
Pretty little 20.
I gotta.
Hedoni is like
I have
Hedoni's like more
proficiency.
concerned with her
Could've
with
had advantage.
Vlog. Even though she doesn't want to really show it, she kind of really likes Vlog, but she doesn't want to show it. She's like, little bunny. Oh, I'm sorry, V. I don't think you should be crawling on the floor.
Don't
I
worry,
have
she's
advantage.
not. She's on my
This is
back.
my
It's like,
first D20 roll
in
after
the
Silvery
back of
Barbs.
someone who's called.
It
Come
just
with us.
looks
Come
like
with
she
us. Come
is.
with us.
Okay.
Hey, I
We're
think
gonna
I
do a
s-
group activity. Come with us.
Do I see
Come with
something
us.
on the ground?
You
Oh,
absolutely do. Okay, hold on. We have a 19 from Evan, nat 1 from Hedone. What did Kairos, what did you get?
Dirty 20 on Arcana.
On Arcana. Okay,
Dirty.
cool. Icarus.
I got an 18 on Arcana.
Okay, beautiful. Vlog.
I've got a little blood in my eye, but I got a 16. It's a little hard for me to like look around.
Yeah, relatable. No, Nova, what did you get?
I got a dirty little 20 investigation.
And dirty little 20.
Dirty,
Nasty little 20.
A naughty little 20.
That 20 is a little naughty.
Filthy little 20.
Such a filter.
Nova, we need to get you like a little bit Alexis. Like we need to get you a song that's very Nova, but it gives the vibe of a little bit Alexis from Schitt's Creek. It would be so good for you.
Okay, so with those investigation checks, you manage to find that there is some of them have been blown away with the pulse wave, the explosions that have been happening left and right, but everyone rolling pretty much 1920s for the most part. Easy enough to re-find the clues that have been blown away. You find a broken arrow shaft. There are some blood splatter marks, and you also find it was once, when you first got here, you would recall that it was circling the hot tub itself, but now is kind of spread out a little bit. It doesn't, like, the pulse wave pushed a lot of it away, but there's this strange, like, orangish, almost like orange red powder that seems to be incorporated on the ground and seems to grow in quantity, like it almost trails off towards the woods specifically. And then our two Arcana checks from Icarus and Kairos. The two of you, the main thing that you're picking up on is a residual transmutation magic coming from the Hydra. As if some form of transmutation magic took place and then became part of it. So it wouldn't, like, a dispel magic wouldn't have worked. The spell had already taken full effect and everything like that. So it would have been too late for something like that. But something transmutated this Hydra and changed facets of it in its current form. So kind of telling you this Hydra didn't always look this way.
So given that the ritual is around the hot tub, was the is that where the Hydra originated?
It doesn't seem that way. Seem that way.
So
your investigation friends can tell you this Hydra is big enough and heavy enough that it leaves pretty sizable footprints.
Mm-hmm.
There's not like a big series of footprints around here. There's only the footprints of the Hydra coming here.
Right.
Okay.
And then I'll say you also are sensing a very faint illusion magic, but it's not coming from any one thing. There's not like an item that seems to have illusion magic cast on it, just that some sort of, let's say, illusionist was here, and just there's like an aura, or like like the equivalent of like if every type of school of magic had like a perfume and then just like left the scene, and you'd be like,
Hints
smells
of
like
illusion.
yeah, exactly.
Conjuration lingering on the
It's
air.
like Team Spirit.
Yeah. So it's that kind of vibe. Like you're just picking up notes of illusion magic that maybe was here at some point, but hard to say.
The white feather that's on the ground.
Yeah.
Does that look like one of those from the Hermes? Or sorry, not Hermes. I have it written up. Mercury. Is that
Mercury?
look like the same? Yeah, does that look like the same?
Since the two of you are there, I'll say Evan and Vlock can make either history checks or Arcana checks or something
I would
like
say
that.
as well. So I'm going to make an Arcana check.
Yeah, for sure.
I was too busy running with a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
15 plus 6, 21.
21.
And I got a 16 total.
16 total. It looks remarkably similar, if not the same. I would say That's Vlock. That's what you're thinking. Is it does look like one of the feathers that was on Mercury's hat. Hedone, you know that it's not so unique that it's definitely from Mercury's hat. There are other winged magic items that exist.
Yes.
And it could be from them as well.
Can I?
So yes, it does look like one that exists on Mercury's hat. Could also be technically from another source.
I think V and Hedone kind of like look at each other after they see like the feather, and V picks it up, and they're like, like,
Hold on.
yes, we both know where this could be from.
Can I see that? I want to cast Identify.
Of course.
Absolutely. You cast Identify on this feather. You begin to, like, your eyes sort of glaze over with magical power as you begin to source the origins of this magical feather. And indeed, it is from a magical item that grants super godlike speed as well as flight. But I'm going to say that it still isn't telling you 100%
That it's
which item
his
it
hat.
specifically
Right.
comes from. Just that it comes from a magic item that grants speed and flight. And
Oh.
there was, no longer, there was an illusion spell cast on this at one point. It
On the
seems to
feather?
be on the feather, yeah. It seems to be like a remnant of disguised self.
You sensing what I'm sensing, Icarus?
Maybe.
Illusion.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So whoever
Yeah,
it was, I mean,
definitely.
it seemed like they didn't want anybody at the party to know what they were wearing. So someone was incognito
Right.
with this powerful magic item. I don't know what the magic
the,
item is.
the broken arrow, is it the arrowhead or is it the back of the arrow?
Back of the era.
Okay, I don't want to alarm anybody. I had a vision earlier. I think that's what they call it.
You have those?
Yeah, like, and it had like a broken arrow shaft and like red and orange powder and feathers, but like there's no broken lock here, but like everything else. Am I clairvoyant?
Is it broken
Like-
lock?
Yeah, there was like a broken lock that I saw too when all of this happened, but like everything else is here. Like the whole like orange and red power, puddles of blood, like feathers, broken arrow, like if I look back into my notes inside of my brain, I think that's everything.
Got
But,
a
like-
great brain. You're doing
Oh.
great.
Yeah, thank you for saying
Wasn't
that.
there a shed back
Hedoni
here?
Yeah, but the side
realizes that she cast 3 spells and then a wild magic surge. So she's
God,
standing
yeah.
there. She's standing there. She's like, I don't understand. Shoulders kind of feel funny. I don't understand why we have to. Oh, this feels so weird. And she's getting ready. So we're gonna do 3 because we forgot. So that's
Yes.
8.
Okay, so it goes up to a 2.
Goes up to 2, and that's a 10.
Goes up to a 3.
Please don't be a 3. And that's a
Be a potted
That's-
plant.
that's a 3.
Jinx it.
And that's a 3.
Yeah.
Jinx it. my
Did
God.
you?
Get out
Amazing.
here. We jinxed
Go
it.
ahead and roll a D100 as you wild magic surge mid investigation.
I'm glad
Can
I got
I
rid of the
find a-
chlorine tablets.
Can I try to
Good
find
call.
a shed
Where's
that could have
my-
like a lock on it, or places that could have locks in this
Oh.
backyard?
Holy shit,
You
Noah,
certainly
you're
can,
so
yeah.
smart.
Oh my gosh, hang on a second. I need to.
Wait, but
Do I roll
just
like
had
investigation or perception
Either or. Yeah, you can roll perception or investigation, whichever is
or
better.
23?
23.
Hell yeah.
You do find a shed as well as like a chest full of different yard items or like cleaning supplies for the hot tub and stuff like that. All of the locks seem to be in place. It doesn't seem like assuming that Evan's vision is things to come or things that already are. It's hard to say. It doesn't seem like that lock portion of it has to do with this backyard.
I rolled a 33.
Can I please take? Oh my god! Oh, sorry. Congratulations.
So I'm kind of like going. Ugh, this feels so like. Oh no. 1 second. Be right back.
All
I thought you
right.
meant on a D20. I was like, how?
No, D100. D100.
So what happened here?
And I disappeared to the astral plane.
Have fun in the astral plane.
I think I
Just
turned
appear
like
to
with
the
the
astral
feather
plane.
towards Hedone, and Hedone's not there anymore.
She'll be back.
All right.
Is
there still
And I'd
magic
like
on
to
the
get
feather?
Samples. Probably.
Make it go
I'm
away?
taking samples. I'm gonna take the white feather, the broken arrow, and a powder sample because I also have the lotus flower sample, and they're all in like the little like pocket trapper keeper pockets of my notebook.
Oh, that's so cool.
As I'm dropping things in, as I'm
You're
putting
getting
things.
fingerprints
really?
all over those.
Thank you.
Nova, did you find anything?
I got.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I like Nova answered Evan and said, "Everything looks in place. How do you do vision?" She'll just walk over. Why? She's like, "Why are we yelling across the thing?"
You're supposed. I guess you're like supposed to open like forbidden things, and you get visions. That's how I got mine. Yeah, like a stupid box. Like we just opened it.
Oh, you opened the box?
We opened the box.
Yeah, we did. We took our
Oh my
relationship to the next level. We opened
That's-
Pandora's box.
That's
Yeah.
You've been
Pretty
wanting
crazy.
that for so long.
I know, it was really cool until it was really fucking terrifying.
that
Should
sound.
we be here for this conversation?
That was like, I feel like
No.
mad.
It's a okay. It's not. It's a physical. Like it
It's a-
had
it's a
a
real-
latch.
it's a real
No,
box. Okay.
I know how sex happens. I just
No.
No.
It's
He's
an
got
actual
books on it.
It
box.
wasn't that. It wasn't that.
We
Oh.
thought
Real
about
box.
that. Actually, we felt really like
Oh.
in heat almost for like a hot second,
Oh,
and then we
No,
opened the
no,
box,
no,
and then
no.
we were like, I don't feel like that anymore
No.
for whatever reason. Like the aphrodisiac kind of stuff left. I don't know.
I was like, oh, Evan, I didn't
Well,
need
as
to
long
know
as you-
your whole sex life.
you were safe. As long as you were safe,
Sorry,
that's what
Nova.
matters.
Yeah, we didn't have sex, so it was totally safe non-sex.
Super safe.
So
I've
the
just-
safest kind of sex is no sex.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, okay,
so
we not.
I
Yeah. Evan's a big abstinence guy.
Who knew?
Who's got one of those like
Wow.
Jonas
Purity ring
Brothers
shivers.
bracelets?
Purity bracelet.
I'm so happy for you,
WWJD.
Evan. Guys, I don't mean to pull all of you into like a sprawling conspiracy or mystery or anything, but that's kind of like my favorite thing to do. So now that you're here, people are going missing, right? And I think this whole Hydra situation and whatever was going on with this powder and this feather and all these little things that we've gotten would be related. I think we need to find these kids. What if
Yeah,
they're
'cause-
being held against their will? What if they're being turned into Hydra chickens and we just killed them? I don't know. We need
Yeah.
to do some
Why-
research.
Why is
'Cause
it
my,
our
uh,
responsibility?
Well, my friend Medea
Oh,
went
it's totally
missing.
not.
Well, I mean,
But
like
you know
as a
Medea?
senior, it's kind of my. I don't know. I'm a fifth year, so I guess it's technically my responsibility. If all of you are under me, no, that doesn't work that way.
You
The
don't have
hierarchy
to.
doesn't
You
work.
don't have to. No.
Okay.
No,
I
no. You
forgot
don't
he
have
was a
to
fifth
do
year.
this. This is on volunteer level.
Well,
only
V, where
because
you
it's the
go,
right
I
thing
go.
to do.
Okay, it's okay. V, I'm with
know.
you.
I'm bringing you into this.
No, but you seem
Um,
really cool. You should come too because you're the only water person that I know that can use fucking fire.
We could really use a daughter of Poseidon. One of the big three. It could come in real handy.
They don't. They get it like. I don't know.
still
who you
have
guys
this
are
if you
like
want
that.
it. Does that help?
No. Okay.
Oh,
The
she's
mystery
she's just
drag.
like Achilles is missing, and I feel like I should go help a friend.
Maybe.
Oh, don't drink that.
Well, more than just Achilles is missing, but yeah. he's
Yeah.
Well, I don't
one
know who
of
the
them.
I don't know who the others are missing. I just know the one.
What I've written down so far is
I was
that,
like, yeah, no, it's
the
like what?
Jason and the Argonauts are missing. Medea's missing.
Oh.
Achilles is missing.
Oh.
We got a lot of people who aren't around anymore. I think one of your tri-pi friends is also not around. I haven't been able to find
Oh, I haven't
Helen,
noticed.
I think. Oh, well, we can unpack that at a different time. Maybe they're all together. But it looks like
Yeah, I'll share one
that
brain cell,
many
so I just
people
think
are
they're all
gone.
the same.
Also, Medea went missing, and she was into illusion magic as well.
Okay.
You think
Wait,
she had
wait,
a
lot of
wait,
traces
wait.
of illusion
Icarus,
going
didn't you say this? Wait, no, was it Icarus? The roommates. It was illusion magic,
Roommates.
right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You're
definitely
so
illusion
smart.
magic.
definitely illusion magic.
I love how high your elbows are.
Like,
Evan just sees all elbows.
no,
He's
it
a
just
minute.
looks at Evan. It'd be like, breathe.
So yeah, I mean, it looked like there's a fight going on between the people who were kidnapped, and they were part of some ritual.
Yeah.
Or I don't know.
So
Ooh. I have a question.
Iros.
I have a question.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yes.
As I'm sitting in the astral plane, I can totally hear them, but obviously, do I see anything? Do I see any like astral, like anything like from the astral plane that looks that I wouldn't see in the real world?
Make a perception check.
Ooh.
Some lemons.
Okay, I think I'm proficient in perception. Let's see if I can get my sheet to come up. We got a 16. Yes, 16
Pretty
plus
good.
4, 20, 30, 20.
Dirty 20. While you're there in the astral plane, almost like floating in space, distant stars in the distance. Distant stars in the distance is crazy. And you're sort of like listing through space. You see that you're having like an interesting moment connected to hedonism and pleasure and things of that nature, and you're sensing some connection of that. You can like sense your proximity to the party, even though you're in a different plane of existence. You can kind of that like shared space, like almost like the upside down, like you can still feel it even though you're in a different plane of existence. And you feel the opposite of a party. You feel a complete downer, like the absence of joy and hedonism, or the conditions that would rise to meet hedonism. And there's a strange like aura that seems to like it's sapping away the energy or the arcana or the magic itself from these sources. And as it does, it seems to pull all of the positive energy out of them. And you can feel like beings that could once participate in hedonism, like somebody that you could affect with your magic, your like innate source of party giving abilities. Even if you were to get right heads up face to face with some of these beings, it would have no effect. You could not bring joy or pleasure to these individuals after their like essence has been stolen from them. And you're picking up this vibe. It seems in the distance, like we're talking half a mile away, like it's off there, and it's hard to tell direction in this space because it's everything around you is just space in general. But you can tell that somewhere, either on campus or right off campus, something truly evil is taking place.
Okay. Okay, whenever I get back. So I mean, I'm gonna let the DM roll for me to when I come back. It's supposed to be my next turn, and we're not in a turn-based thing. So
We'll say you're gone for 5 minutes.
Okay.
So not a ton of time, but a lot of time for you to like truly sit there in that strange feeling that you're not used to. You're used to your aura even affects gods.
Yes.
And now something is stripping that ability away, not from you in a direct sense, but indirectly affecting your ability to deal with this, which means that it's almost as if people's souls are being ripped out of them or something like that. Not literally, but figuratively, it almost feels that way.
Okay. Okay.
That's
Okay.
kind of crazy. I think Nova is talking. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go do your like I'm floating. And I'm
It's
upset.
floating.
I'm floating and I'm upset and I'm like, what the hell, dude? Like
It's Nova will probably tell V is like, well, if I'm getting involved in stuff, maybe I can like call my uncle, the dean, to see if they know anything about missing, and so maybe that would help us push to the right direction, or even more.
More information would not hurt us. That'd be great. The more we can know, the better, and we can sift out what's helpful and not after we have it. So if you're willing to help, that'd be a great asset.
Yeah, I guess I'll help.
Well, what about you two, the roommates, Kairos and Icarus, the wing
The bros.
I'm totally in. I want to find out what happened to my friend Medea. My family definitely will not be able to help, but you know, yeah, it's kind of just me on that end. They could, but unless
Kairos, do you have any burns on your face? Visible?
Not really on.
You took a fireball to the face.
I took a fireball, but like, you know, I had a shield active, but like, yeah, clothes are like tattered up and pants and all that. It looks
okay.
I don't want to like
soot
talk
everywhere.
Talk about like the elephant in the room, but we're looking for people that are missing. Hidone's missing.
That's very true.
Yeah.
And
nobody is worried about this.
She said
maybe she just left.
Yeah, like she like
she'll
did she
be
like
back.
just peace
Why
out?
should I care?
Well, I did say I'll be right back.
Yeah, Hidone
Yeah,
she'll
but
be
like,
right back.
But like, is she? Did she get? Is that how
I
it works? Like, brain controlled? And
I'm
like,
gonna
she just doesn't.
so
She just
I'm
wants
gonna
to
say
say
probably
Evan.
not Evan, because there's blood on the ground like somebody was taken. So I think whatever this is happening with Hidone is something different.
It's at this moment that Hidone, you pop back in.
Yo!
Perfect timing.
Are you clairvoyant, Icarus?
No, I just looked around and saw some stuff.
I mean, I did too, but like, I didn't see that.
You didn't see the obvious fight that happened like right there?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Hidone comes back, she goes, "Oh, yuck!"
Cool, you're back. Hey, so the whole gang's going out. You're coming too, right, Hidone? Since like you went to the little deity's room and came back.
No.
No?
I hate it when I go there. Okay. And like,
You don't like going to the bathroom?
no. Okay, and like I went to like, and she's like truly upset. I went to the astral plane. I hate it there.
I don't go there to poop.
Oh god.
Okay.
And she expedition dumps exactly what everyone already heard.
Like gives her like a little pat on the shoulder.
And she kind of looks at her shoulder like, okay, but V, okay,
Yeah.
so there's something huge going on there. There is something siphoning people's joy, I guess. And okay, so you know who I am. Everyone knows who I am. Like I am the literal.
Legitimately.
I don't actually.
We don't know.
No, but it just looks at them and be like, just play along.
But
I
We're
look
so good. We're so glad to meet you.
Yes.
I look at Nova
Thanks.
and I kind of like smirk and smile at her a little bit, and I turn up the pleasure energy, like really turn it up amongst the party. So I'm Hidone, the goddess of pleasure, and like everyone like is encompassed in this aura of like, oh my god, this is amazing. Like
DM, do I feel anything?
It's a great question. It's a great question. I'm gonna allow you, as the person who controls your character, to interpret how that works for you, or if it works, just so that you have control over your own character. How you react to a pleasure aura is up to you. how you interpret that.
Yeah, it's totally the idea of pleasure is completely up to the person who is experiencing the pleasure. It could be like, oh my god, there's lovely chemicals here. I love this. It's amazing. It's my best dream ever. Or it could be like burger. So
Burger.
I feel like
That's a quote. It could be like burger.
like there's this like presence of elation that is
Yes.
like
Yeah.
trying to reach him, but it just goes into this void somewhere that just oozes out, and it's just like, what's everyone doing? Everyone's so happy all of a sudden. What's going on?
Yeah, I really want to make out with somebody, but I'm not. Hadone, please.
okay, so she turns it down and she's like, oh, so I'm the goddess of pleasure. I know pleasure. I am pleasure. I am joy. I can literally turn it on. Something is taking it away from people, and I can't counterspell it. Counteract it. It's weird. I can't explain it. It's just something is taking away. It's almost like their soul is being siphoned from their body. I don't understand.
Hadone, make a perception check with advantage.
Which event? Ooh.
Ooh,
I'm gonna roll
damn
2
it.
20 for this one because I'm excited for that.
Get it.
We have a 18 and a 12. Oh, with perception.
Mm-hmm.
Perception plus 4.
Be crazy.
Okay, 22.
18, yeah, 22.
Hell yeah.
Brilliant. With the 22, as you're beginning to describe the scenario that you saw, it sounded like somebody's ethereal, like mythical essence is being siphoned out of them, and trying to remember where and how you were feeling it inside the astral plane. Now that you are in the material plane again, back, on solid ground, describing it, you just casually like notice the orangish red powder, and you remember one of your friends, one of the like slightly higher investigation check people, pointing out that it seems to go off towards the woods. And you begin to pick up on something in like the back of your mind just tickles for a moment, and you think that is vaguely in the direction that you were feeling this presence.
Okay. So it's just something is sucking the joy out of everyone, like out of people. Not everyone. Like obviously you guys reacted kinda. And I look at Kairos to me like up in my aura, but there is, and as she's like saying there is, she kind of like looks over toward the woods and like over her shoulder, like she feels like something's like tickling. She's not. It feels like someone's like not quite watching her, but something's wrong back there. What you guys were talking? Where's this orange? This feels.
The woods.
Yeah.
I think it's coming from behind. It feels like it's this suction, this feeling is coming from behind.
Well, let's check it out.
So the woods.
Yeah.
If we're gonna go in the woods and explore, I have a feeling maybe V won't say it, but like, could we take like just like an hour and like steady ourselves and like really like collect ourselves before we go?
V is like, I don't need a break.
V,
I can do this all
Let me
night.
go
your
do
innards
some
were outers.
reconnaissance, and I'll go fly kind of that way and just see if I can see anything, like just above the trees a little bit.
Yeah, make a perception check as you sort of scout ahead a little bit while the others begin a short rest to chill.
Kadoni's kind of like, could we not do the like cliche go into the woods at night thing? Could we like maybe like not? I'm kind of nervous. Like I don't like
you
not
go in the morning or when would you prefer?
I would like to help. I would like to help by using my wild shape and turn into a hog and go.
Amazing. Yeah, go ahead and make your own perception checks, Nova, with advantage because hawks have keen sense.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
So I'll say Icarus with a 6. It's hard to see through the trees at night and everything like that. You don't have hawk-like vision, but you you can see just plain as day, like even with a 6, you see the path that creature took.
Okay.
It doesn't look like it originated in the forest. It seems like it originated from the other edge of the forest.
Okay.
And you would know. You're a freshman. You might have to tell the rest of the group where you found it.
Okay.
Because as a freshman, I'll say make a history check. DC
You fool.
13.
You fool.
Just to see if you kind of recognize this part of campus.
Oh yeah. 19.
19.
Oh,
It seems like the other side of the forest where the pushing over of trees began
Mm-hmm.
is the outdoor classroom area of Professor Artemis, who is the goddess of hunting. She teaches other things too, such as crafting. So it could potentially be a professor that Icarus would have in the semester. She also does deal with crafting. Could be one of the professors, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then Nova, what did you get?
Cool. I got double 18. So it's gonna be a 23.
23. As you soar through the trees, you you come across a small trail of this reddish orange powder, and you find that you eventually reach a tree, a specific tree in the forest where there seems to be like a small powder, like a small pile of it, and one of the branches, like one of the main strong branches of that tree, seems to have a nest built into it, but it's a huge nest. It's like very strange because it kind of looks like maybe the Hydra in its bird-like nature created this nest, but also the nest isn't big enough for the Hydra to sleep in. Like, that's crazy. But also it's way bigger than any of the natural birds you're seeing in this forest. It's probably like 5 feet in length. And this nest, make a nature check. And because you're a fucking hawk, specifically, birds, go make the nature check with advantage.
Yes. I chose the best bird. It's another 18, but so okay, we can stick to the 18. With nature, dirty little nasty little twinny.
A tiny little,
Nasty
tiny
little
little,
twinny.
a
You're
tiny
nasty.
little part of me wanted you to be a chicken, but it's okay.
As you check out this nest, I think somehow Nova, your brain, like connects with this hawk's brain and this knowledge of birds. And you know that this style of making out of like twigs and different debris and stuff like that, making almost a net, as opposed to making like the more traditional nests that would be in branches. It's like this strange, almost like a bird sleeping bag almost that hangs from the branch. You think of a really, it's not a cocoon. It has like cocoon shape, but it is very much not a cocoon. It is very much a bird nest. You see that parts of it are broken out. So like whatever was cocooned in here or put into this nest has broken out or been taken out. You do find some more droplets of blood. And you think of what birds make nests like these. And it's hard. Nothing really comes to mind that you're familiar with as local bird life. There's not a ton here that make nests exactly like that. And then you think of a bird that you've heard of in passing somewhere. Hard to say exactly when this came up in your zeitgeist, but like there's a bird that exists that's black and orange. It has black feathers on its back, bright orange feathers on its chest, and it makes these strange net-like nests. And it is referred to as an oriole. And you know that they are not native to anywhere near here.
Fascinating.
Expedition done.
I think Nova Like everybody just saw that she transformed into a hawk, but she will like fly back down and then right back into the middle of them and turn back into normal. And she'll be about to pass this information along, and she tells them about the bird. It's like, this bird, not native here. What the fuck? It's just like there's a broken net like sleeping bag thing, blood. It's called Oreo. Did I pronounce that right?
Oriole.
Oreo. I can pronounce words. Oreo. And like, so she just lore dropped the shit out of them. Thank you.
Nailed it.
Thank you for writing it.
Totally nail it.
Totally, thank you.
Totally.
That's
Not how I spelled
the
it.
best expedition dump ever.
And so the last thing that happens in this moment before you guys decide to either continue deeper into the woods together at night after the party, after sustaining a pretty intense battle, but at least taking a short rest, most of you, or calling it a night, finishing out the party, doing whatever you want to do, and hanging out and doing it the next day. How dare somebody put Oreo plus Hydra equals hey. How dare you?
Yeah,
In the
my
little private chat.
I was like, you're not supposed to be reading.
You are not supposed to be reading that.
You're not supposed to be reading. What are you doing?
It popped up and I was like, oh my goodness. No. Okay. The last thing that happens in this moment, Vlok, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
That's my
Literally
girl.
minding my business. I was literally minding my business.
We're just tending our wounds together and stretching, man.
I was literally
Be
licking
stressed.
my wounds and collecting samples. Charisma saving, you said?
Mm-hmm.
I have a +1.
You got this.
Whatever I roll.
Boo. Come on, boo.
Is
Fingers
what I
crossed.
roll. Okay, that could have been better. I thought it was a 19 because my dice is upside down. It's a 16. So 16 + 1 is 17.
Okay.
Have I been hit? Have I been poisoned with the rage of the hey Hydra?
You touch you touch every little evidence.
Keep calling it hey Hydra, and you will be. No, just jokes. Just jokes. No. So Vlok, here's what happens. As you are with your friends, you're getting this information about this strange Oriole bird and the strange nests that they make. There's more clues in the forest, more of that orange powder. You all see for a moment as Vlok goes unconscious, just completely passes out and falls to the ground. And Vlok, as you do, you immediately are like transported away as your like mind, you wake up in the middle of a rock climbing session. You are hundreds, if not thousands of feet in the air on the side of a insane sheer cliff. Below you, as you look down, you see the tops of clouds. And as you look above you, it seems like the mountain you are climbing goes on for infinity. And there, rock climbing next to you, is Nike herself. And let it be known, you are not wearing any ropes or rock climbing gear whatsoever. You are bouldering a mountain that touches the sky. And as you're climbing that, I need you to make either an athletics or an acrobatics check.
Oh no!
What? Okay. I'm gonna do acrobatics. I have a +6.
I feel like we need Mission Impossible music right now. Like,
this is insane. You are insane for this. So when they come to me and ask me to testify at the trial for putting your ass away, I'm gonna be like, no, they're insane.
There were signs.
Okay, that is a 12 on the die +6 is an 18.
ooh.
Okay.
Am I hang out with this? Am I hanging out with Nike?
As you begin climbing higher and higher, Nike turns to you and kind of like some of her hair gets in front of her face and she sort of does that thing and blows it out of her face and looks at you and says, just remember, all right? Just fucking send it. And then just takes off and keeps climbing. And the two of you have a lovely like harmonious climbing session, like the true embodiment of victory as you climb a god-like mountain above the clouds alongside Nike, and albeit it is silent, it is still an incredibly meaningful moment as you eventually come to and you are back with your friends, having shared this bonding experience with the Nike herself, feeling even closer to the goddess. And that is all for this session of Mythos University. Thank you so much for playing with us and for watching. Please tune in next time for the third and second to the last penultimate episode of Mythos University. We got to figure out what the hell's going on with all these clues.
What the fuck?